Guys, Pos here.
I,
Today, we are now going live and in colour towards Azerbaijan, and I'm not in my car yet, which probably will make a big issue. So let's go and put myself in the Sauber. So I think Ben has to do
I'll
his
let you
car as
be
well.
Ericsson,
I am.
just 'cause
Ericsson.
he's an ugly fucker.
Ben needs to get in his car. Right, he's in. Hey, here we go. Right, sound. So we are this time going to go off. The technical difficulty is the fact I can't speak without having a frog in my throat. The technical difficulty we had was that everybody was in invisible cars on their screens, which kind of would cause a bit of an issue going around Baku. Even though you'd be able to float through the walls, which I think will be a really, really big advantage. But with me again, guys, I've got Kai for the second time in 35 minutes. How you doing, mate? You alright?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm as good as I was about 5 minutes ago, and we shut the previous stream down. But this time we are about to go live and in colour after we found out who the missing driver was, which racked all of our brains and we didn't have a clue what was going on. But we are here. We have 13 drivers in this field. We have rescinded Saf Kabir's qualifying ban under the regard that, simply put, we didn't give Shag a qualifying ban for the same reason, and it will be incredibly unfair if we do kind of one for one for out the other. But as we say, if there is any rage quitters, legitimate rage quitters, which there won't be around Baku because you could hit the wall anyway, so you may as well just bow out in good grace, I'd say, then there will be an instant qualifying ban applied. But not a problem. That is negatives. We are here with the positives. No pun intended on my name, Kai. Right.
I was just about to say that.
It was. It was good. It was quick of me, wasn't it? So, we are now here live and in person, sort of. You can't see me. I wouldn't want to see me either. I have to see myself every morning in the mirror. But so basically, we are ready to roll, and let's have a little skip through. Remember, we can't ready up either, and we have to leave the session when the qualifying free results come up, mate, as well. So that's one thing that we have to do. So, but we are now back at Azerbaijan. We have broken a land speed and airspeed record. We have gone from to Azerbaijan in 30 minutes. We are basically just kind of very quick, as we said. So, and it is raining at the start of this race too. So we've got a little bit of rain at the start. That's good.
Qualifying seems to be dry.
Aye, it's temperature drops a bit though, doesn't it?
Just walk. Oh, no. 30 minutes in, light rain. Oh, and then it
I'm
dries
guessing that'll
after
be
15.
Q2, won't it? I'm assuming.
It's 18. Yeah, well, middle to end of Q2.
So yeah. Well, apparently it says low chance of rain now. If the situation changes, we'll let you know. We already know the situation, so there you go. Ben is out on track already. He is going towards the DRS straight now. Let's see how Itchy does. Had a really, really solid season so far. Couple of mistakes around Canada with the tyre choice, as you remember, Kai. But other than that, he's had a really good season, mate, hasn't he, so far? A couple of points finishes, and well, yeah. Basically, if you didn't score points around Spain, you've got issues because we pretty much only had 10 people racing, I think. So Jan is the debutant. So Jan following Ben round at the moment. His first outing for WOR in a competitive standpoint. What do you make of him then, Kai? What do you reckon about Jan?
He's an interesting fella, isn't
He is, yeah.
He's a nice guy.
Because I didn't swear around the last... I swore really quick, and Forrest has left the session. That's ironic. He's left already, which is real issues. Yeah, anyway. I don't think a restart is warranted, to be fair, though, because, you know, we've already restarted twice. I think everybody can see their cars this time. We haven't had anybody come into party to let us know, which is good. So, we have Ben careering round now. One thing I have to point out, though, Kai, really, kind of in a serious note, is no one's exploded yet. So that's kind of a...
It's kind of disappointing.
It is. I mean, we're going to go on board with Ben through the most treacherous corner on all of this video game, F1 2016. That is the fast left-right sweeping corner through to the long DRS straight. And look at the speed they're going at, mate. That is quite quick.
This might be just me, but I think I just saw Jan and Calvano wave to each other.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Wow.
Jan was going down the pit straight, long straight, and then just on the other side of the wall, I think Calvano waved to him as he was going past that side.
That's new. So Calvano really showing how much of a friendly fellow he is, really, waving to other cars. You'd expect it to be in his own fucking car going in there, and I've swore already, so there you go, that breaks the fucking fourth wall, so that works. So, that means the stream could be very loose. Let's have a look here. Right, so, on the lap, the first lap of the session is going to be set by Itchamon, which is Ben. I don't know why I keep saying that. If you've seen any of our previous streams, you know that Itchamon is Ben. I don't know why that keeps becoming a main part. 46.4 to get us started. To compare that with Jan, he's on a 46.6. So Ben is in the early pacer on Q1, which everybody will get through as long as you don't crash. And then you've got a long wait to get to Q3. So really, just to kind of carry on the conversation before cars started going invisible last time. Kai, you said 6 finishes, mate, didn't you, I believe? That's what you're going to kind of predict.
So 7 would destroy the car.
7 would destroy the car. Ah, right, so it all depends on whether the other ones actually just like get tired and fall asleep at the wheel, or, you know, one of them. I like them. And Forrester is back in. He can still get in his car, I believe. Otherwise, once again, he's got a long wait to get through to the next session. But Ben flies around. That was incredibly clean there by Ben. Great start to the qualifying there. Build your confidence up around this first flying lap. You see Jan in the background. They haven't really lost too much time, so it's going to be a pretty close sort of gap here, I reckon. Probably looking towards a 43.2. Good start there for Ben. And we have Jan going around in a 43.3, so I'm probably going to predict 10th behind. And Jan with the fastest sector 3, so we will quickly go onto the time screens. We have Shag, I believe, going towards... Oh, Calvano, the next car on track. Just to show Shag quickly going through the castle. Wow, lisp. Look at my lisp. We love me lisp, don't we? Lisp. Lispy Jimmy. How's that for you?
Interesting enough, though, everybody seems to be on the super softs, apart from Horndog, who's on the softs.
That's a good point. I mean, this is a kind of tyre-friendly track. You'd assume that kind of go on... I'd go plumb for the soft strategy here, Kai, myself. I would just kind of go balls deep and just go straight into it. But...
yeah.
Obviously, these guys aren't kind of in agreement with me, and they're the ones racing, so they're the ones who get to pick. So Calvano goes across the line, and he does a 1 minute 45.7, 2.5 seconds off the pace there. And Shag is going to be next one across the line here, rocketing down towards the finish line. Start-finish straight now, and he does a 43.8, so 0.6 of a second off the pace. Now, Matt Lowe has had a fastest first sector, by the way, Kai. Matt Lowe, someone who... Oh, and he... Yeah, that's one lucky fella. Oof. Oh, we're going to be seeing a lot of that. But yep, so Matt,
Beer
I don't
goes
know.
Third as well.
Ooh, let's have a look. Beer gone third. And Matt just comes into the pits. I don't blame him, by the way. He hit that wall. He's probably going to go and give his arse a wipe, I think, probably after hitting the wall at that speed. Beer goes into third position with a 43.7, only a 10th between the teammates. And Orndog, who himself has already said if he gets points, we are having a laugh. So that's going to be one for the record for Horndog there. He'll likely mention his name on stream. Does smile when I say it. Orndog goes across the line, and he is just a bit slower than Calvano. 46.2, but he is on the harder tyre. As we know, all you have to do is pretty much finish this session. It should be right. So now we have Wayne Hammer, Mr. Consistency it's been this season. Comes down the start-finish straight himself. I love how all my qualifying is consistent of Kai. It's me following cars going at 205 miles an hour. So good, quick stuff. 44.6 for Wayne.
About half of the lap.
Yeah, I was about to say it's about fucking 30 seconds, isn't it? So we've got so far Ben setting the early pace. Ben with a 1 minute 43.2, 43.3 for Jan. Good, impressive debut lap there, to be honest. We've got Beer and Shag separated within a 10th. Beer will have humorous moments with Shag, saying how Shag is now number 2 driver by being half a 10th up, or a 10th up. There we go. Wayne is 5th with a 1 minute 44.5, and Calvano 45.7. And Orndog hitting at 1 minute 46.2. So on to the driver who participates in his second Grand Prix. This is Shaken Dragoon, who himself had a bit of fun on the Thursday trial, Kai. He had a lot of fun with Scatman Daddy, murdering him, from what I kind of seem to have been told by the drivers out on the track. But putting an impressive show in. He had a few incidents around Canada, finding himself, I'd say, within, WOR, mate, I'd say. And if that's not a corner cut, I don't know what is. It wasn't a corner cut, so I don't know what is. So there you go, just to clarify that.
Was it a corner cut?
I thought it was. He rode the curb.
It wasn't.
It didn't count. I thought it would do, but apparently. So Dragoon is Dragoon. Oh, do you know what? Mark's coming around the corner now. I can't be asked getting his name wrong. At least I've not called him Horn Dog yet, which is quite impressive. That's a good solid line around there. Really, really good line.
So is completely clean so far.
It is, and which is quite a shock. So Forrester is actually back in his car, it must be said, after taking a loo break, realising what he's getting himself in for. He's probably going to be going back to the loo in about half a minute, so that's pretty good. Horn Dog. I've called him Horn Dog. I've done it again, for fuck's sake. Oh my god, my brain. Dragon is going to... At least I picked the same car this time. Dragon goes down. He's on the soft tyre and sets a 45.1, so 1.1 seconds ahead of, ironically, the guy who I call everybody else Horn Dog. So he is 1.9 seconds off the pace at the moment. 3 viewers, guys, welcome to the stream. Once again, if you are new to the channel, make sure you drop us a quick follow. And all I will say is, 3rd position goes Forrester with a 1 minute 43.3 also. And he currently sits... Oh, Shag's gone pole. Provisional pole, 1 minute 43.2. A couple of thousandths, a couple hundredths ahead of Ben. Impressive. Very nice. Very nice. So... yeah, and that is the initial laps of everybody. Nobody's blown up yet, which is awesome. We haven't blown up yet, which is also awesome. And Senna, the guy who took the...
It'll be extremely hard to do, but it is possible with
it will.
Sauber team.
Senna's going incredibly slow. I think it was really kind of just a banker lap just to kind of get the tyres rubbed in. Just to kind of prove the point, you don't have to set a lap in this session. You know, it's not something you need to do, but... let's have a look here.
Bacon Dragoon's gone pretty deep into the castle section and hitting the wall.
Oh, he's levered the wall.
Doesn't seem to have any damage.
So he is the first.
He would have some damage.
Let's have a look at his wing. Oh, I think he might have, mate, you know.
Alright, that's probably corner cut.
We may have our first incident here, guys, with a bit of wing damage. Dragoon goes flat out.
Hit the wall, hit the wall,
oh,
hit the wall,
he's not hit the wall. God, man. I'm going to lose me bet for this. I will lose me bet, I promise. Right, so Dragoon is... oh, he may improve, actually.
Horn Dog into the pits.
And Dragoon does improve. Not on position, but on his time, he goes...
33 dead.
44.6, so he's still 7 tenths off the guy in front of him, which is Wayne Hammer. Tell you what though, Kai, a lot of people are close. Oh, what were you saying there, bro?
Yeah. Shag went on another lap, but didn't improve.
No improvement. I would probably just stick it in the pits now and just chill out and basically just relax, because the first real big session is coming up very shortly, in just over, well, 7 minutes and 10 seconds as of now. There you go, good stuff. I just wanted to kind of get that in there. Right, so we currently have everybody is out on track, or not everyone at the same time, but everybody pretty much who was trying to get a lap done. Senna's gone back out, and Button's also gone back out.
Hammer's on a good lap.
Oh, Wayne's on a good lap. Let's have a little look at Wayne. That's not Wayne, that's Shaken Dragon. So this is going to be my biggest test of the weekend, lads. This is going to basically see if I can get Wayne Hammer's name right for the majority of the race. So it's famous that I think everybody is Horn Dog. I promise I don't have an obsession or a fetish with Horn Dog. I do apologise there, but Wayne Hammer has invalidated his lap. Oh, he invalidated there, 41 seconds into the lap. So what may have looked like a really good one, mate, looks like it's just been pooed all over and wiped all over as well. So unfortunate for him there. Right. It was actually a 1 minute 44.0 for Wayne, which was a tenth slower.
At least he's consistent.
Yeah, I called him Mr. Consistency. At least he's living up to that vantage point. Yeah. I'm going to go on board with Pure Venoms because he seems to be the guy who loves to explode his car in these sort of races. So this is going to be pretty cool watching him. And he's one of the favourites after winning in Canada, of course. Put himself right back into the championship hunt. So let's have a little look. Venoms is going to be the next one to do a lap. A bit loose there.
Now comes into the pits, and Wayne Hammer has hit the wall. And he's,
oh yeah! Oh dear!
Yep, he's facing the complete wrong way.
Oh, Wayne, you're the first, mate. Oh dear, the first of many.
Will be that.
Oh, Wayne. And have you noticed here, the Ferraris are kind of Driving in unison here as well. Well, they were before Senna decided to show Button who
Trying
really
to get
is
the
the number one driver.
slipstream, aren't they?
Then you've got to have Button
The old
who...
Ferrari
I was
tactic.
about to say, but with Button, he's only going to get out the way anyway, so it's alright. He'll park on an apex, so we're all good. So we have Pure Venoms, who sits in, well, I say 15th. He's going around on his first lap now. Looking relatively clean so far. He's following the other man around, which I believe is Forrester. I think it's Yep, it's Forrester. It certainly is. Will he use Forrester as his toe, or will Forrester do a button and just park in front of him? Yeah. Well, that's fastest first sector there by Venoms. 45.7. That is 6/10 quicker than anybody else, as it stands.
45.7. Venom does a 45.6.
It's been beaten, so it looks like we've got our battle initially.
Ooh. And then Button does a 45.7 as well.
Ooh,
very
so
close.
we've got our top three here at the moment in terms of sector times. Venoms is coming up to the back of Forrester here. Is Forrester on a lap himself? Oh, and Venoms tapped the wall there. I've seen bigger hits get wheels off around this track there, Kai, but 32.5, that isn't as quick.
Forrester will help Venoms out with the slipstream.
It's not as quick as Ben's second sector though. Venoms is backed out. Oh, he's invalidated. He's invalidated. 1 minute 12. He invalidated at the corner. Oh, naughty, naughty boy. After all that. Right, so now that simply leaves us following Senna.
Senna. Yep.
32.1 for Button. What a second sector.
And the close between the Ferraris.
And across the line with Senna, who takes pole position with a 1 minute 42. First one into the 42s.
Oh.
And here comes Button, who... Where's Button gone?
Pole.
Button gets pole with a 1 minute, I don't know, point, I'm not really sure. 1 minute 42,
Ooh.
41.6, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Ooh. That's kind of good, isn't it?
That's surprising.
Jesus.
That's surprising, that is.
Wow. Venom's going for a second crack at the whip.
Look at that last sector.
Let's have a look here.
That middle sector
Only Forrester has beaten Button's last sector, but the middle sector from Button was over 4 tenths ahead of the nearest challenger, 6 tenths ahead of the pack. So I guess we've kind of got...
nailed that castle section.
He must have done.
He was spot on.
Was he spot on, was he? Alright. No reference to another TV channel. I will say, guys, thank you so much for taking our last video down. Much love. Please leave this one standing. Right, so that's not controversial. So Scatman is watching me. He's saying Scatman has said shout out to the commentators though, and apparently the guys have been practicing. We certainly have, mate. Well, I haven't. They have. 32.7 for Venoms there. So let's get back on him. It's only Venoms and Matt now who haven't set a lap. Ooh, bloody hell! So he goes through the sweeping section.
31.9. What the? Wow. Button's 3 tenths up, coming onto the back.
On his own lap.
He's onto the 31s in the middle sector.
Got 31s, first person to break into 31s in middle sector. Cheers for that, Kate. Venoms goes 4th. Was expecting a bit more. Button flies down now towards the start finish straight again.
31, 3.
Will he break 41s?
41,
7. Not quite as quick.
What?
Not quite as quick. His first sector let him down there. Well, I say let him down. He's only 1.1 seconds out of 3rd. Forrester's gone 3rd. Interesting. It's good to see Forrester there. And Matlow is the final car to set a lap. And that... Oh, wait there. Nope, that's not how you view a car. That's not good. Wait there. Here we go. Matlow going through
Oh, yeah. Button lost half a second in that last sector.
He did.
Where he lost the time from.
And here comes Matlow to complete the Q1 lineup. Kai, we're gonna have to... I reckon we should pause the stream. I'm going to have a word with the guys, man. That nobody's exploded. Like, people tune in to watch Baku, to watch death, destruction, blood, guts and gore, and to be fair, mate, they've driven a really, really good race. Really, really good Q1.
Yep,
kind of all jokes aside.
Sensible.
They have. So this, by the way, is our biggest gap between top and bottom that we've had in WR since the inaugural race. 4.1 seconds. It just really goes to show how quick a lap Button put in there. And
46.1.
46.1. That's a few tenths down. It's going to be, I think, I'd say, based on qualifying performance here, but knowing that these guys have to go out in the wet as well, it's going to be an intriguing, interesting prospect here. as to whether, they'll be able to kind of keep on with the cleanliness of it. Scatman, this is Kai's second commentary, mate. Check out the Canadian race. It was a fun one. Kai, I'm going to send you a Facebook message. Do you have a laptop on you, bro, as well? Or like a laptop or a computer?
Yes.
Then I'm going to ask you to do me a favour, mate, if I send you some details over, if that's right, bud.
It's fine.
Right. That's one. We're not global, I don't think, so I'll trust you with my glorious details. So you're good. That's good. No, your name isn't Y Pollitt, it's Kai Pollitt. I'll give you... I'll give you, I'll let you know what to do, bro. So, basically, just so we can... What the bloody hell is Forrester doing? The Manners are doing a bit of a practice start by the looks of it. I'm guessing that Venom's has run out of fuel. Yeah. So Forrester's just making sure that it doesn't get left in what do we call it, in Abu Dhabi. What the fuck am I on about? In Azerbaijan again. I think what Forrester needs to remember is we left him in Azerbaijan last time, so he knows the kind of pain to be left in a country, doesn't he, Kai? He's one of them, yeah, one of them. Basically, mate, it's just so you can
doing
log
a bit
into
of
my Twitch.
synchronized.
I was about to say they're doing. I wonder how they're going to get in the pits. It's going to be interesting. Or they're going to go to the pits. It's going to be intriguing. Would be funny if they both got penalties for the grid now. Oh, this is actually really ugly to watch. Forrester comes up to the line.
Plays grid penalty for blocking.
Tremendous speed coming up to the line here by the two Manners, probably as quick as they were in real life in 2015. Forrester's just got the edge on Venoms. This side by side, Kai. What the fuck am I doing? Fuck this. Anyway, yeah, that ended. Yeah, that was kind of like pulling teeth. So for the Q1 session, Button, fucking, I've done it again. Button takes pole position provisionally with a 1 minute 46.6. Great lap by him there. Senna 1 minute 42.4. And then we goes Forrester, Venoms, Shag over to Beer. Interesting. Ben, Jan, then Beer, Wayne, Dragon, Matlow, Calvano, and Horndog. Interesting to point out, Calvano beat Horndog. We move on to Q2. Where, interestingly, it may be raining. Should be fun to see.
I expect to see a lot of people to go out at the very start to try and miss that rain, get a good lap out in the dry.
Let's have a little look here, mate. All of a sudden, there's... Oh, yeah, there is rain. Ooh, here we go. And this is the elimination qualifying as well. So this is where people will drop, of course. So we will now see who it is. And my prediction for the drop, this is nothing against the three drivers who are going to get dropped, of course. I believe it's going to be Shaken Dragon, Horndog, and Calvano. Any different opinion there, Kai?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
You're loving it. But yeah, let's have a little look. We've got a few. What are we doing?
You never know. Somebody might just think, you know what? I'm gonna go and get a drink, come back, and it'll be rain with everybody else in the dry lap.
Indeed. Ben's been clever here, but has he? Because the rain will negate the tyre choice. I think that's how it works, isn't it? With this game, anyway. I know in real life it would.
If is it a dry race? Dry start race?
Do you know what? It probably would help if we checked, really, wouldn't it? No, it's wet at the start, dry at the end. Ooh.
Well.
Ooh, that's a bit of a corker, isn't it? Ooh. And it's raining already, Kai. It's raining.
Oh, it is?
It's raining and these guys are all on their outlap.
They're going to try and rush round as quick as possible.
They're going to have to at least try to get round on dry tyres, at least go for it, but the track is getting greasy. Riding on board with Ben, who has once again very cleverly gone out first, but even going out first here really hasn't gained you an advantage, and he hits the wall,
no.
As you would do in this sort of conditions. And wow, that back straight following Shag. on board with Shag here, or watching the TV broadcast and very, very tentatively round. And Forrester's retired. We've got a car out. Forrester has retired. I'm not sure if that's retirement from the pits, but I can't see Forrester on the track anywhere at the moment. Flicking through.
Terminal damage.
He's binned it. Forrester is out of Q3.
Yeah.
And Beer's
So
retired.
Beer.
Another one down. Jeez Louise.
2 of them have terminal damage.
Oh, and Matt Lowe's crashed into the wall head on as well.
This is what we like to see.
This is what we tuned in for. Matt is just getting. Oh my God! It's jeez Louise. Oh, this is caricature. So the Force India slowed down. I think that may have been Horn Dog who slowed down. And no, it was Dragoon who slowed down. And there's Horn Dog, I think, may have hit the wall as well. Jesus Christ. Wow.
I'm pretty sure those who didn't go out of the pits are now quite relieved to see that it is too wet for the drivers.
I was about to say, mate, but just really showing off our kind of capture card skills. And wow, Venom's has actually gone to do a lap. This should be interesting. He's already on 53 seconds going towards the end of the first sector. I'll get that Twitch thing sent over to you as well, Bruno.
Yeah, no, it's miles and miles too wet for the super softs. This could go to, if it carries on the way it does, you possibly might see the wet weather tyres come out.
I was about to say, mate, it's grueling, isn't it?
We've
got a couple. Calvano's gone out, by the way.
Not the wets.
The wet tide, yeah.
Obviously,
Ben has actually continued on. Why not? Get yourself a banker lap, innit? I mean, there's only one spot. Well, there's only now, thanks to Forrester and Beer, who are both predicted to be at least in the top 7, in my opinion, both of them. Forrester and Beer, who are 1 and 2, respectively, in Spain, are both in the wall. So, yeah.
So your
Oh, Ben!
Your predictions, Pos, aren't going too well.
No, they're not. I predicted I could last longer than 4 minutes without swearing, and I'm also predicting that, yeah, Ben's actually gone and completed a lap here. I think just really to say I'm on pole on live stream, a 2 minute 14.3. I'll just have to say, what a brave soldier that is for actually attempting a lap on that. Venom's is already higher than that, and he's just about to enter the start-finish straight, so you may as well just go in, mate. You may as well just go in. Rain does stop in 15 minutes, I may say, but, you know, is there any point in waiting? There isn't really, is there? And Venom's has gone flying into the pits, and he does just about manage to bring his speed down to the required level. So we have now guys all on the intermediate tyres. I believe that Calvano is actually going to be the first one round, so from what I can see at least.
All about who can do the clean laps now with only 9 minutes left. Who's going to buckle under the pressure?
Give me a second, bro. I just have to listen to something.
So then, I do believe that's the quality bad.
Oh dear, I've just listened to Beer's message. That's one for later. That's one for later. Oh dear. Yep, Beer, just for you, mate, as you're going to be watching this back, I totally agree. We'll shake on it. Oh dear. Calvano goes around to start his flyer. Oh, I'm done already. We've got to watch this for 2 hours. This isn't me saying I'm done rage quitting, by the way, guys. I'm not going to rage quit 2 weeks in a row. 1 week's bad enough. Loans, click, edit, and on search.
Who's on a lap?
We've got Calvano, mate. Calvano's the furthest through, I think.
He went very deep into turn 3.
I think the non-PG way of putting it is balls deep. We've got a yellow flag situation here, as you'd expect in the rain round Azerbaijan. Oh, do you know what as well, bro? This is going to be, if we can both catch the start of this race, this is going to be, I think I would almost use the term hilarious. And then we're going to both have to race on Tuesday.
Place just... Oh. Matt, I don't think Matt knows how to brake.
Oh, aye. Do you know what, if where is he? There he is.
He's gone down two slip
yeah, we
roads
just
now,
seen.
just to
So
reverse to
Matt's
get back out.
Matt's checking out the grip for the escape road just so he can fly down it at the first corner. I'm guessing that's got something. Pardon me, something to do with it.
Right, so we don't actually know what a good lap in the inters is yet, do we?
No, we don't. But I think we may be
And
about
we're a
to
good
with
6-7
Calvano.
minutes into the qualifying.
I was about to say, guys, you guys need to kind of Kai's at a nail on the head there. Come on, we need a good lap here. Calvano, this is where he blew up on practice. I tell you what, Kai, that is brave. Ooh!
Okay.
On board with Calvano, and you can smell the mouse droppings in his seat right now. Oof. Right, so Calvano comes towards the line. Yep, mouse droppings. That is our phrase for the day.
So he's just done a 2-minute 4.
2-minute 4 lap.
4.
2-minute 4, 9 seconds quicker than Ben, who, if that was Q3, would not be allowed to start due to the 207% lap time rule that we have. Senna, by the way, is going pretty quick. Wayne is, I think, a bit quicker than Cal as well.
3.2 seconds quicker than Calvano just in the first sector.
Yeah, I think Senna might be onto one here.
37.5, so it's another 4 seconds quicker than Calvano in the middle sector.
Jesus Christ. I tell you what though, Cal's made Q3. I've sent it across to you, Kai, if you can have a little try at that for us, please, mate. In a bit, while I'm here, buddy. So, Wayne Hammer goes first. We know that Senna's on his way up there. Oh, that's a good lap by Wayne, and a better lap by Senna. 1 minute 56.3 to a 57.6 that Wayne did, so that's not a bad time. Jan goes through in a 2-minute lap time, and yeah, wow. This rain has really thrown up something, Kai. Really thrown it up. Mustafa Shag. Go second. Ooh. Under a second off Senna. Good lap there by Shag. Now, just for the viewers' knowledge, Button has asked for this to be a wet race, and he's got his wish. And at the moment, he's currently doing a lap time, I think I'm glitched a bit, of 5 minutes 42 seconds. But based on earlier in the session, that's probably a bit accurate, mate. In brutal honesty. So, Button starts his flyer. We will see if anybody else has done a timed intermediate lap. Matt Lowe has done a 1 minute 1 through the first sector. That's going to kind of raise a few eyebrows, I think. It is the first time we've seen a minute sector.
World record slowest sector. You never heard that again.
Well done, buddy. We will set that. I think Matt's got a bit of a problem there, hasn't he? I think. I tell you what, though. It's not a good second sector either, is it? It's yeah. Matt Lowe's
and he's retired.
Jesus, straight in the wall and caught on stream. Oh dear. I think he'd be happy with Button's 5 minute 36 lap right now. Matt Lowe is out of Q2 as well. This is going to get ugly, peeps. This is going to get really ugly. And Senna.
Oh.
Senna's out! Senna's gone, he's out of Q3!
Yeah.
Where did Senna crash out?
Coming onto the back straight.
Oh dear!
I think.
They are dropping like flies! Senna was on pole comfortably as well. And he's not going to repeat his Canadian pole position here, Kai. He's not going to do it.
No.
So, it leaves us... Jan's just
the grid
improved
will
onto
be
a
mixed
59.
up completely.
Oh, this grid is going to cause murders in the race, isn't it? Dragon goes 5th with a 1 minute...
Right.
No.
I'll be back in 2 minutes. Let me just try and sort this out.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Taking the reins over here, guys. This has been a fun session so far. WR Button really needs to take control now. Oh, and speaking of taking control, he nearly took control of himself into a wall there. Button flies down the main straight, and with a yellow flag appearing based on the other crashes, WR Button up along goes into P1 with a 1 minute 56.0. 1 second, a clear second ahead of everyone. Button is on it today. Horn Dog appears to be going quite slow. Trying to see if he's got a... I think he's got a rear puncture, Horn Dog. Kind of lost the rear a little bit going into the corner. The swooping corner. Horn needs to go and do a lap here, though. really needs to go and do a lap. He has to complete a lap to get himself in a Q3, I believe. Otherwise, we're going to... Well, it's going to be quite hard here. I'd say... Right, I'm going to drop Beer a quick message, actually. Let's go here to Beer, drop him a quick message. There is a bit of a change of plan here, guys. We're not going to be leaving the session, simply because there are cars behind us and our cars don't ghost, so we're not going to be... Right, cool. So basically, this is what we're going to do. We're not going to be leaving the session. We are going to simply stick to our guns here, to be honest. Amazingly, Ben has done a... Oh, dear. What? What? Half the field has crashed out. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. I genuinely don't know what to do here. This is insane. This is mortally insane. This is absolutely... I'm almost lost for words. I'm almost lost for words. Right, I will message the guys on the book as well. Just to let everybody know, I'm not going to be leaving the session, by the way. You'll hear me go a bit quiet, but 3 other cars have crashed out. So Ben, in a wet track, is currently in 6th place, technically. So, I'm gobsmacked. Absolutely gobsmacked. Goodness me. So, Calvano, 5th position, Q2. Good stuff, Calvano. Well done, mate. Right, we have a bit of an issue here. I need to invite possibly Tafka Beer in. So you will hear, I will be speaking to somebody now. It will be out of the way. I just need to ensure that he got the message. Because we have 3 cars behind us. So this is just really for reference purposes here. So Matt Lowe, amazingly, has put himself in P10. So that's pretty good. Hey, Tafka, you okay, buddy? Can you hear me, mate? You there, buddy? Beer, I've got a fantastic section on the stream between me and you when you sent me that message. It's fantastic. By the way, can you... Yeah, I can hear you perfect, mate. I need you to do me one humongous favour. Oh, have you? Shit. I've got a real big favour. Big favour for you. Me and Kai can't leave the session. Our cars don't ghost. You witnessed me and you not ghosting the other day, didn't you? So, we're going to do the old trick that we used to do. and we probably will miss the first corner, but we're going to be pulling out of the way. If you can, spread the word to as many as you can, possibly. Oh shit. I've messaged Wayne's with Forrester. Who? You've missed some fantastic commentary here, bro. We've been pissing ourselves. It's been hilarious. Senna has missed out on Q3, bro. He's missed out on Q3, to be fair. No, don't quit to bloody main menu. Oh, no, we're on this one, aren't we? We didn't get through to Q3. Well, just for the record, guys, I'm speaking to Beer. I'll tell you what, Beer, would you like to do a little pre-race interview for the qualifying for the folks at home? May as well do. May as well, yeah, include your audio. Let's get going.
Hello, viewers.
Right, guys,
I crashed the
so
car.
we are now speaking to Tafka Beer, guys, who is speaking to us from a local hospital. Hopefully he'll be fit and clear to race for tomorrow. Tafka, can you possibly explain what has happened?
Well, I would show you by drawing diagrams, but my arms are in traction at the moment, so I can't.
We're supposed to be taking this seriously, but there's only 6 bloody people in Q3.
Yeah, it's a bit mental. The weather said it was going to stay dry, so we all started Q2 on the soft. As soon as we came out the pits, it was raining. I was like, oh
we
shit.
knew better.
So
we knew better.
I tried to. I mean, this bit the button's going round now. It got through there all right, and I just went to dab the brakes just about here, and the brakes didn't work, and I went straight to that sign. Bang.
We would have interviews with the other guys, but from what we've heard, Beer is in the best condition out of everybody, so he's currently speaking for everybody at the moment. Well, we've heard that Senna currently is undergoing plastic surgery just so he can race. He's going to do the Zanardi treatment. He's lost both of his legs with the velocity that he hit the wall. So we're having to install... Oh, here we go. This is
the reason why I'm
interesting.
laughing, it's morphine.
We will keep Tafka Beer here for the duration of the qualifying session. We may as well do. So Beer, while we've got yourself here, my fellow commentator from Thursday, mate, I have to be saying... who was that?
Wayne's lost it, going through
Wayne's
the
lost
line
it.
on the back straight.
Oh, damn it, where is he? Oh, I've missed him. I've missed it. Oh, no, wait there. Shag comes through. Oh, my God. And Wayne... we've just heard, guys, we've just heard reports from Ted Kravitz down in the pit crew that Wayne Hammer has just been wheeled past him on a stretcher. He's the 7th driver this weekend to be wheeled down. Oh dear. So, I was about to ask you what are your plans for the race, Beer, now that we know that you're probably the only driver that's been medically cleared to race.
I haven't got a bloody clue, mate.
We've attacked it in a different way. Myself and commentator partner have turned around, rather than predicted a race winner, we predicted how many people are going to finish.
Race finisher, well done. Yeah.
But
Well, I think it's starting wet and then it's supposed to dry out. So I'm hoping if we can all get through the first laps, the first few laps and that unscathed, then fingers crossed when it dries out we can go proper racing. But I think it's going to be really, really hard. So if it's quite feasible we could lose a few cars, including mine possibly, in the first few laps.
We are actually on board with the guy who beat you in Q1. Interestingly, Mustafa Shag has been on silent form, to be fair.
Yeah, he got some pace there. He drove a really good lap, so I was really impressed with. Good to see my teammate trying to keep up, for a change. I think he did the same as me actually. What we did, because we knew rain was coming for the race, basically Q1 was a free practice. Just put a set of tyres on and burn the crap out of them. So I put about 10 laps of fuel on, just went round and round and round and round and round, so I got bored. Yeah. And I think Skinny did the same as well.
That's the way with a real F1 driver.
Get a feel for the track. Yeah. But things I'm also running a very low wing. I'm running a very low wing, which is not going to help me at all. Starts if it does start wet, which I think it will.
Stafford Shag going really, really dangerously close to Wayne's Wall, as we should now call it. Never mind Wayne's World, it is now Wayne's Wall.
Wayne's Wall.
We have, and Shag goes 4th position with a lap time I can't see, but he's 9 tenths off the race leader. So at the moment the classified standings are Venoms, who's got the better of Button, who has been lightning quick this weekend. We have Ben, or It's Your Mum. I promised I wouldn't say them two things in the same sentence because I've done it every single effing time. And Calvano, who is admittedly by default on course for his best WOR qualifying with a position of 5th place. So Fair play to the kid. Doing really well. And it must be said, Beer, this is going to be one of the best streams you'll ever watch back, because we've just basically sat down for about 45 minutes and laughed our heads off so far, so... It's been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But we need to communicate with the guys that wouldn't... Yeah, is Wayne in party with them, do you know?
Yeah, some of them are and some aren't. Hang on a minute, can you open it?
Venoms is in, yeah, just spread as many words as you can, bro, just simply, you know, I think Ben's driving the track at the moment. But, just simply so we can kind of get the word out there that we're not going to be leaving the session, because we can't. It'll murder the three guys, which is you, Forrester, and Horndog's race. Horndog, incidentally, didn't blow his car up, he just didn't do a lap, so he's not got a classified time.
Right, we're not leaving now then.
No, we're not, mate, because we are on the 6th row of the grid, because that many cars went out.
The way it's going, you two are going to be in pole.
Well, to be fair, there's only 6 cars. Well, now Wayne's out. 5 cars that are even in this session.
Oh, I need to go for. Is it finished? How long's left in quali, by the way?
We can't see, mate. We're both out of Q3. I think you're probably looking at around about 6 to 7 minutes. By the way, guys, Stafka has kindly graced his presence. Stafka, really, really nice to hear from you, buddy. Good luck in the race, by the way, mate. By the way, just for the record, Tafka, we had a bit of controversy before the race. Tafka brought his finest lawyers from wherever he lives in America. I think he's American or Canadian or Mex-American or something like that. I don't really know where he's from. But I don't know where that came from. But basically, he got his qualifying ban rescinded, as the way that I put out earlier is we didn't give one to Mustafa Shag, so it will be unfair to kind of allocate a penalty for one and not the other. So that is kind of my overall ruling there, Beer. Just to let you know, buddy. So that's kind of one for the record books.
Thank you for that.
I will turn around and say, guys, as Tafka Bear speaks to us now, as you can see, the sound has changed, so he's getting out of his hospital bed, getting ready to put his race gear on.
I'm just sticking the catheter up the penis at the moment and having to pee.
He's had a lot of problems since the steering wheel got jammed sort of between the derriere and the crotchal region, more towards the gooch, so that's kind of where that went. But what the fuck is this commentary?
I've got to do a sit-down wheel up the girl now because these injuries.
So
the
Tafka...
YouTube video has been taken down due to inappropriate behaviour. That'll be in about 3 hours.
Oh, makes a change from infringing copyright. Thanks.
I know. What?
Google and YouTube.
Beer, we worked out that we've uploaded this is our 14th video, and this is the 4th. Well, the 4 of them previously have been taken down for some reason or other. So we're rubbing everyone up the right way by the looks of it. Tafka, I will simply say though. Oh, sorry, go.
If F1 management are watching this, by the way, this is actually a game. It's not real life. Just in case you need to put your specs on. It's a bloody game.
Yeah, I've already attacked him, Beer. Don't worry about it. That was the first thing I did. Watching Button, but I will say simply, Beer, thank you very much for showing up, buddy. Good luck in the race, and as long as you can stay in there, mate, good luck for you. All the best for you, buddy. Take care.
Alright, I'll see you folks later. Have fun.
We will. Oh, dear.
Venoms.
No worries, mate. Take care.
A little bit.
Right, so we have Mustafa Shah going around. He is in 4th position, and that looks kind of deadly. What's he done? Is that a puncture? Oh no, he's run out of fuel. No, he's run out of fuel.
Oh.
And Button waves at him as he goes past.
That thing's done for you, anyway, Poz.
You're a superstar, mate. I've noticed that the views have just gone bloody skyrocketing from 2 to 3. So, legend, mate. Thanks very much. Nah, legend, man. Yeah, it's because my app doesn't do it for me now. I have to uninstall the app and do the desktop, and it takes about 10 minutes to bleed and do it. And I'm just like, if you've got a better laptop than me. Remember, I'm living in Southwest Wales, mate, so internet's it's basically sheep speed. So it depends how many sheep are around. That's how much my meg is, to be fair. But anyway, without insulting the whole nation...
Well, is that Neath or Dyford?
Oh, it's much more southwesterly than that, mate. I'm in Pembrokeshire, me. Dangerously far to the southwest. Right, let's have a look here. Oh, Ben's got Button. Interesting. So, basically, guys, from the race director perspective, we have Venom's in 1st position with a 1 minute 42.3. We have Ben hit a 1 minute 42.4. Oh, who's on a hot lap? Let's have a look here. Right, let's have a look.
Venom's is either just about to start one or is on one. I can't really tell.
Venom's.
And the volume has gone all weird.
Do you know what? It did that with me around Abu Dhabi. It become like whatchamacallit, like you're driving underwater.
Yeah, and it's when you're spectating somebody and they destroy the car.
Ah, is that what it is? Oh yeah, of course. I was following Shag, wasn't I? And he kind of went into the Abu Dhabi wall at 227 miles an hour. By the way, admittedly we are getting sued by every other fucking racing league out there, so bite me. But even F1 are suing us because, you know, other than the copyrights, we currently have an ongoing court case with Mustafa Shag, who wants half of his right leg back from Afid after putting him in the wall. Kai, what's your take on that, mate?
It was an interesting one, wasn't it?
that was a word for it. Bit of a DRS action. Someone's just gone quicker. Oh, Venom's hit the wall. Holy moly.
How did he not hit the wall?
How has he survived
Did
that?
he I'm sure he just ghosted through the barrier.
Guys, right, okay, we know that Venoms did quite well, but around Canada, we are now under... oh, do you know what? Just sue us. It's easier. Just sue us. It works, doesn't it? Right, so we currently have here, I believe it is... Who's gone first? Spectator. Button's just gone pole, by the way. With a 1 minute something, 0.81 something, apparently. I didn't really see the time, but... so Venoms comes across now after surviving a near-death experience. He's running out of fuel. Will he stay out for another time? He's gone DRS, so I'm assuming so.
Could stick to the left of the track for the quickest way to the line.
He's done it, he's got pole.
First.
Venoms goes pole with a 1:41.3, quickest time of the session. I think. Do you think he knows he's on stream, by the way, Kai?
Possibly, but if he is watching, or when he's watching, all I'm going to say is that was slower than my time what I did before Venoms, so finger to you.
So basically, Venoms, you have just gone slower than the commentator. Well done, mate. Right, so I'm going to run out for a quick smoke, mate, as quick as I can, and I'll be back in 2 seconds. Right, let's go.
I can't tell who's on the lap and who isn't. Button's coming into the pits. I think he's conceding pole position. Fact, I think there's only one person on the track now, which is Venom, so he's on his in lap. Very interesting end to Q3. I wonder if there's a way to find out how long is left in this session. If you are watching this bit on the stream, I would suggest fast forwarding it 5-10 minutes. Just for your health and beauty.
And back after that little cigarette break. 6 viewers, thank you very much for watching. So, right. I'm guessing, well, do you know what, Kai? It's quite worrying seeing all these wheels scattered everywhere, you know what I mean? It's like we took the Monaco mechanics with us. Jesus Christ.
Venoms is the only one on track.
So Venoms is...
hold on. Biggest crossing
That's
the
it.
line, yep.
So guys, as you'll see, a dramatic Q3 session where only 5 cars actually got a lap time in after Wayne exploded. We have pure Venoms on pole with a 1 minute 40... Oh, look how close that is! 1 minute 41.3 to 8 for Venoms, but Button right with him. 1 minute 41.344. We have Ben, it's your mum, I've done it again. 1 minute 42.4, so just over a second down. And Shag with 1 minute 43.1. I'm just going to call him Mum, actually. I do feel a bit awkward knowing that my mum's probably done a quicker time than I could do around Baku, but anyway. Calvano, 5th position, his highest ever qualifying position by default with a 1 minute 46.2. And we are pretty much going, guys.
Starting in 5th place.
Remember what we're doing here, bro. We don't leave the session. We literally get into it and we just pull out the way. We're going to have to probably sacrifice a couple of corners, but I think what we do next time for the next one is just crash in Q1. Probably going to be best. We won't be able to see the sector times, will we? But, you know, just to ensure that we can kind of be at the back, then we can leave the session. But anyway, guys, this is
what's next? Austria.
And it's pissing down. It's Austria next, mate, yeah. Austria is next. So the one block of rain, so there's only one little portion of rain, so it's going to last for around about between about 7 and 9 laps. Then we go on to cloud, light cloud to sun, then bright sunshine, then cloudy, weird weather once again in this championship. But just really to say what we're doing, we are simply going to be pulling over to the... I'm pulling over to the right, Kai's pulling over to the left. We're going to do the old-fashioned start-up procedure this time, simply because we are not at the back. So we will be doing that there for you.
What other cars are available for this Saturday? Race?
We've got a Mercedes going at the moment, bro. Mercedes has
I know
coffee.
I know we're only in the cars for a good minute or two, but those yellow wing mirrors are horrific.
They are. It's like driving around with fucking, I don't know, like a really deformed Teletubby head on the side of a car, isn't it? Really, I think Lala probably wants a fucking mass back at the end of this race. Yeah. I really don't know where I come up with that for this bollocks. But anyway, this is the Azerbaijani Grand Prix. We are here, Positively Glad, and it's your dad, Kai Pollitt, are both going to be doing some commentary today. We don't know how long for, because we don't know how many people are going to crash off at the first corner. But other than that, I'd probably say my prediction here is whoever can really get round the first corner in one piece, and knowing that the grid is upside down, Kai, as well, knowing that Senna was one of the quickest cars, and he is starting from 9th position, I believe. I believe, is that 9th? No, there's a Manor in front of me. What the... Why? What? Was there a Manor in front of me? How's Forrester got up there? He didn't even make it Q3. I don't know. Anyway, we are sitting on the grid here. Once again there, Kai. They are watching the live stream on the iPad. I think that's an iPad. If it's a clipboard, then you really should upgrade your technology, because it's, you know... Does somebody want to tell him?
Nodding our head at the commentary.
Wait, they are, look.
I think.
They are, I think, yeah, the cameraman's also given me the evil eye. I mean, I think that's the same cameraman who tried to molest Beer on the start line at Austria as well. So he's been released from prison now, so that's good. At least he only got a few weeks sentence. Does anybody want to let them know that their paper's getting a bit wet and they can't kind of read what they're saying? It's smudged a little bit, lads. It's smudged. It is actually a clipboard, not an iPad, by the way, Kai. So my running joke of 4 weeks has just been shit all over, basically. Washed away in the rain. It's now diarrhea running down his leg. You can see it from here.
I mean, he has got a bit of balls, that cameraman, hasn't he? Shorts and t-shirt in this weather. Is he man?
I'm not. From my picture, I'm not sure if he's wearing shorts or 3/4 length trousers. But to be fair,
I think it's
coming out
it's 3/4.
I think
I can't see his knees, which is always bad news.
It is. It's people trying to hide themselves, and he's also wearing a pink t-shirt as well. In Baku, I've heard that over there they're not really too taken by come see, come saw people. So that's another. That's another race we've pissed off.
There,
I've just
called pink and the
I've just called Gaze a race. That's me taking off Twitch. Oh god. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what as well? Have you seen that building in the background? It does actually look quite like a horse penis. Not that I've seen many horse penises in my life, but it looks really big. It does, doesn't it? It looks like a penis.
It's not the actual size of one.
Well, to be fair, I'm taking a bit of pride on mine, like, you know what I mean? But
I don't know
on that fucker up
there. But there you go.
Yeah, I was about to say, our commentary partner knows the size of horse penises, so that's our news for the day, right, folks? We're off out. See you later. All right, but in terms of this first corner, it's going to be. I don't know. I'm trying to get back on track here. We've gone from talking about men in 3/4 length shoes to buildings that look like horse dicks. So yeah. All I'm saying is, for the guys watching this back, this is the sort of level of commentary you're probably going to expect for today. We're yeah, not really much else to say. I genuinely don't know how to follow that up, to be fair. I'm kind of stumped.
I know. Ben just sent me a message saying he's ready.
Cool, which means we are pretty much ready to go. If everyone is ready, let me just finish writing a message to our missus. I'll watch them in a bit. With a love heart smiley. That's perfect. We are now almost at the point of being ready to go. So if everyone wants to do ready up, I'm not sure if I'm going to be the first one to do it. Do you want me to take the plunge? 7 viewers watching this, guys. This is good. This is our a nice little turnout for the Azerbaijani Grand Prix. Hopefully you didn't turn up for the part where we were talking about horse penises. But other than that, we are ready to roll here. So we are about to go onto the lights. Myself, I am on the right hand side of the grid. I will simply pull over to the right and then pause it, of course.
On the left, and I will pull over to the right. No, that will create a crash. I will be to the left.
I think Tafku was in party, may end up coming back in party with a legitimate excuse to punch you. That may cause a bit of I think you may be targeted on Tuesday, bro. That might not work, but from what I remember, we've got Venoms in first, Button second, Ben third, Shag fourth, and Calvano fifth, with Wayne in sixth. I can see, I believe, if my two mechanics who were still reading the same clipboard that smudged 5 minutes ago, I believe that 7th position was Senna, if I'm correct. I think Senna was 7th because of the pole position. And then 8th position, I think, is Dragoon, possibly? I think. Force India?
I couldn't tell you.
I can't see because Sauber mechanics, they don't realise we're going to pull off. And we are ready to go! So, we are here, in colour. The Azerbaijani Grand Prix. It was Matt Lowe in 10th, by the way. Dragoon 9th, and another Red Bull, who I don't know who the other one is, in 8th position. So, we are at the point of going. And that is a burp just for you, Scott Hopkin. Thank you very much. Not as good as yours, but anyway. So we are now going towards the lights here, folks. When Soldier Jan, who's in the other Red Bull, may I point out, goes through. When Soldier Jan readies up, so we are going. We are nearly ready for the Azerbaijani Grand Prix 2016.2. We are going, and I am pulling over to the side of the racetrack. And I am retiring. Hopefully there's no big incidents towards the first corner. And Kai is retired. Oh, there's absolute carnage at the first corner. Jesus Christ, what is going on back there? Matlow has spun. Matlow is in. Oh, and there's a Ferrari. Senna and Matlow appear to have had a collision, mate, already at this early stage. Calvar. Oh, there's absolute carnage at the next. Oh my God, Kai, our Saubers just took out half the field.
There is?
Oh my God, our Saubers have just took out half the field. Oh dear. That's not good. So Matt Lowe is chasing down this. Oh, let's have a look here. Wayne Hammer goes towards the wall. And our Saubers still haven't retired, dude. What the fuck is going on? Wayne is at the wall there. He's currently in 8th position. We'll check back on Matt Lowe's progress to see if he's overtaken the two retired cars yet. Let's have a little look.
I haven't seen.
Watch Matt. Does Matt not know that we're not racing?
Oh my God.
What is he doing?
What are our cars doing?
What are our cars doing? We're not even in the race. What? Guys, sorry for the interruption for the live action here, but our cars have retired. Matt Lowe is trying to get through. My car's pulled off, so mine's gone. Kai Pollitt is retired from this race, it must be said. Matt is trying to overtake us. Right, we can get back onto the live action now. What in the world? Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Back at the front.
Back at the front, we've got Venoms in first, of course. Good driving there by Venoms to get through that. Button, a bit sideways there for Button in second. Ben and Shag third and fourth here. And we have Forrester in 5th position. Taf Kabir with a fantastic start, it must be said. He's up to 6th position through the ensuing mayhem. Oh, very close to the wall there. Horndog and Wayne. So the two guys who confused me last time are racing together just to piss me off even more. So here comes Senna down the outside of Shaken Dragon. And he's going down the outside. This is too wide already here. And Senna's just beasting him out the side. And Dragon is going into the pits straight away. Damage to the front left of his car. Dragon goes into the pits. Right, so
Wayne overtakes Horndog in the inside of turn 1.
Let's get on to that now. Thank you very much, everybody. Wayne has got Horndog. So that time I didn't get the name wrong. So Wayne follows Taf Kabir now. And now let's have a little look here. Back up to the front of the grid really quickly. We have Venoms streaking away at the front. Roles reversal from Button this time round in second. Ben is catching Button in third. Forrester appears to have... Where's Mustafa Shag gone? Shag pit? I think Shag may have pitted here.
Has pitted.
Shag with a pit stop. I think he must have had a bit of a coming together at the start there. Dragon is just an age behind. And Matt Lowe. Oh dear. Shenanigans.
Dragon pitted. Dragoon has pitted.
Oh, and Horn Dog going very slowly around the corner there. Horn Dog with Senna all over the back of him here. Senna looking for a way through here. Senna, bit of an instant with Matlow at the start. Horn Dog, oh, he's very close to Horn Dog there. This is going to be very brave going in towards the castle section. Senna braved it around the outside. And Button's retired!
Has lost it.
Button's out! Button is out. Button has crashed on lap 2. WOR Battle Job has returned. There you go. Have that for you.
Yeah.
So, oh dear. Deary me. Button just parked on the track there.
Nightmare start for the Ferrari
Goodness
driver.
gracious me. Ferrari having a mare. Oh, Dios mio. Deary me. Wow. We predicted there'd be some crashes, which promotes Ben up to an easy second place now. Forrester into third. Tafkabir is being caught by Wayne Hammer significantly. Wayne on the chase down now with Senna in the background, the sole remaining Ferrari. And we have Wayne now coming towards the back of Tafkabir, going towards the start-finish straight. Wayne with some tremendous straight line speed here. Will he be brave enough? No, he's chosen not to here. But that will only give Senna a bit of a gap closing here. And Jan's got past Horn Dog as well, Kai, in the ensuing mayhem behind. And Calvano, who is all of a sudden become Mr. Consistency dude in this particular championship, is in 9th position. Shag, after pitting, is in 10th. Dragoon, 11th. And Matlow in 12th. Wow. Well, I think we've discovered that Codemasters don't like Saubers.
No. Just as much as I do. So.
I know. At least in Austria, we'll be able to leave the session, hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, if you destroy your car at Austria, then I think there's. You just need a long, hard think of yourself.
Yeah, you need to give yourself a bit of a hug, you know, a bit of a pat on the back as well.
But then again, if you're me, I have my excuses. So.
I've got a few of my own, mate, as well. You know, like there was a bird flying in front of a screen. You know, I could just pretend I was driving around Azerbaijan and hit the wall, because that's kind of like a common occurrence around there. Tafkabir is currently in 4th position. There's going to be a really big battle going down this DRS straight, Kai, here. Lap 3 only, remember. We're only one car down, which I was expecting a bit more at this stage. Oh, Tafka with a bit of a loose end there, and Wayne's going to have a bit of a run on him here. But then don't forget about Senna in 6th position after being 12th position there. Kai, after the first corner, Senna is battling for the top 4 here, so he's going to be in a real position. He has to clear these 2 cars. And you and I both know from personal and commentary experience, that's easier said than done, brother.
Yeah, especially when
Senna's in the wall!
in front of you.
Oh, jeez Louise! In the background there, Senna. Jay Martin has just absolutely plonked the wall there in his real name. Forgive me for shouting it out, it had to be done under the circumstances. And Wayne's going to have it down the inside. They may as well let him go, but Senna's going down the inside too here, or is he going to think better of it? Senna on the brakes. Senna going down the inside here.
Wayne's gone deep.
Wayne's gone into the wall. Wayne's gone really deep, and I couldn't quite see if he hit the wall from that angle. F1 2016 much love, but Senna now all of a sudden has Tafkabir. Now these two are long-standing rivals in the Tuesday Championship, having a fantastic battle around Bahrain, and I think Senna's going to get him easily here. Senna has out-dragged Tafkabir here. Will Beer hang it? No, he's not. Senna goes easily down the inside. So, Senna profiting really greatly there. In terms of that,
yep,
will Beer be able to...
as well with a damaged wing.
On another pitter at this early stage. So we have here, and Dragoon has just overtaken Horn as well. Matt Lowe is currently still going, 12th position in the kind of, we'll call it the shag position, shall we, after Canada. But he's well adrift at the moment, so now the next battle I would foresee will be Senna hauling in the rest of the field.
Unless Senna makes a mistake coming up to the back straight and allows Beer to catch him.
Has made a couple of driver errors in this particular season, most of them Italy around Spain where he had a collision with the Ghost, which was probably not really a mistake, rather than a freak show almost in a way. Shag is all of a sudden up to 8th position, and Calvano is still going. Kai, 9th position again. I think Shag's got Calvano actually. So other than that, we are pretty spread out at the moment, other than Tafka, of course. The battle between Senna and Tafka. And we've got oh, here we go. The battle has resumed between Tafkabir and Wayne Hammer, who has very easily visible damage to the front wing. Will Wayne be able to continue round here? Let's have a look. So Wayne goes towards the back of Tafka Beer. Wayne goes very wide into that corner. Oh, the pair of them! Oh, that could have ended in tragedy on either side of Baku there. One edge of the country to the other, east to west. Here we go. Wayne now goes back for another crack at Beer. He's gone down the outside. Bravery there by Wayne down the outside of Tafka. But will Tafka give in? He has the right to hold it there. And he's tapped the back of Wayne. Oh, and he's just tapped the back of him. Oh, Jesus Christ, Wayne. Very brave move. Very brave move. Possibly a bit more space, but Wayne did have the line, Kai.
Yeah.
So, and Jan, of course, is now being brought into this 6th position battle, or the 5th position battle. And Shag, having a very ill-fated start, it must be said, bro, is not a million miles away from these guys. Force India having another mare by the looks of it. 10th, 11th and 12th. We're now riding on board here with, though we're not exiting session, we're not being on board with the F1 2016 game lobby. That will not work. Venom's, all he has to do here is just really... Venom's, all he has to do is simply just keep it clean. And he's got this. He's got this. I mean, interesting enough though, bro. It is looking like it's drying.
Yeah,
it is looking from the onboard camera.
Stop raining.
There's a bit of rain on the TV offset cam on board of Venom's, but in terms of that, there is a really dry line coming out now, which is going to really entertain and add for a bit more spicy action moving up through the field. I don't know where spicy action come into. That was a bit kind of, you know, bit like horse penis building, wasn't it? That was one of them. Senna is on the way, chasing down Forrester now. A gap of 19.7 seconds as opposed to the previous sector. Senna now is 19.3, so 4 tenths quicker. 7 viewers, guys. Of course, if there is any new viewers to the stream, please drop us a like, and if you have any spare cash going, drop a donate so I can buy some nappies for my daughter, because I'm poor. Right, we have Wayne Hammer going round towards the back straight, going through the... Oh, they're very slowly there, Wayne. Really, really cautious, it will almost be said. And Jan is catching Beer. Oh, well, he wouldn't be catching him if he went into that wall, I'll tell you that. So, 6th position is Beer. 7th position, Jan. Exciting move there by Wayne, and that was a great battle earlier in the race. And Beer pits. Beer pits. Now, let's have a look. Is that going to be a tactical pit stop by Tafka?
Oh, Shag comes into the pits behind him again.
Oh, no, the Toro Rosso drivers. A double stack. If Beer has front wing damage, this is going to tarnish Shag's race. And Beer is coming in for additional intermediates. And it's a stop-go penalty. Oh, no, it's going to murder Shag's race.
Nightmare for the Toro Rosso team.
Oh, Toro Rosso. Well, I think Beer is kind of... Oh, and Shag goes into the dry tyres, though. Now, this haunted Shag in the last Grand Prix when he made an awful decision for the tyre stop. I think Jeff, his engineer, has recently been put on the unemployment list, or I think he's gone to work for Calvano, I'm not sure. But at the moment, we currently have Shag. Let's have it. I'm going to go on board with Shag here now. Interesting, Kai. There's no spray coming off his tyres. Has Shag?
He might need. Oh, wow. That was going to be close. Horndog coming into the pits.
Horndog will go on board with the man. He is in. Well, he's in 11th place, isn't he, Horndog, after having a bit of a mare start. He also follows Shag in and goes onto the soft tyres. So guys are going to be going pretty deep into this Grand Prix, it would seem. So Horndog comes now out of the pits.
Interestingly enough, on the lap 1, Shaken Dragoon, Wayne Hammer and Tafka Beer all got a stop-go penalty for ignoring yellow flags.
I'm assuming that might have had something to do with the spin between Matlow and Senna, because they were all in and around that, weren't they, I think.
Yeah. And then Shaken Dragoon got a stop-go penalty for ignoring... Hold on.
We've got pitters, we've got pitters. We've got pitters. I believe that Matlow has already just unlapped himself, come out the pits. And here comes...
Horndog's now on the softs as well after he's...
Senna has stayed out on the inters. So Senna takes the overall lead of the Grand Prix, and Matlow really needs to get out of the way here. Matt really needs to think about this. He's in a bit of a dead race. He just needs to let these guys go and concentrate on following them. The blue flags are waving, Kai, so he is aware of it.
Yeah.
Baku's not
this will
over.
be his 3rd corner. He needs to let him
And
pass.
very smart driving there by Matlow, but now also alternatively Senna has left it a lap too late to pit, so he has done, I'm going to call it the Shag. Venom's going round the outside in a brave move. taking advantage of the tyres. Senna gives him plenty of room. Good driver etiquette there. Venom's
Nice
takes
move
the,
by
of course, the
Venom.
overall. Very good move, of course, wasn't it? Ben, who we know has good tyre weight, is on the super soft tyres. Jan has opted to stay out on the intermediates. I mean, I've heard rumours that rain doesn't happen very often in Holland, but when they do, they put slick tyres on, and when it's dry, they put rain tyres on. I've heard that from various sources, such as the Sun, Daily Star, and other shit sheets. So please don't copyright this, Daily Sun or Star. My apologies. But anyway, we have Forrester.
Daily Sun. I've never heard of that one before.
Did I say Daily Sun?
I think you did.
Oh fuck.
I think you did.
Well, at least they can't get done for fucking copyright, can I? Okay, right, standard. Shag and Beer, I believe, has pitted now, and Calvano is into 8th position with Beer chasing him down. Beer, of course, opting to go on the intermediates for a lap. Whether that was out of error or not, I'm unsure. Horndog has overtaken Dragon for the final points-paying position. Force India continue their fantastic drive today, and we know that Venoms is taking an easy lead. It all now depends. Senna's moved cleanly out of the way for Ben. Nice driving there by Senna.
This might be, interestingly enough, this time last week, the Toro Rosso team had messed up. Oh, Matt Lowe retired.
Matt Lowe out of the race. Is it a retirement or is it a quit? We know what happens with quitting. I'm following Ben now. Ben was behind him.
Terminal damage.
Terminal damage, so Matt has binned it somewhere.
Yeah. As I was just saying, Pos, this time last week, Mustafa Shag's tyre strategy at Canada seemed to be going well, but then his team did mess up the pit stops.
They did.
I wonder, did they mess up Taf Kabir's pit stop with the Inters?
I think they may have done, They may have done. And can I just point out as well, bro, I'm watching Jan come out the pits. Obviously, we've had the pit lag, so he's lagged into 3 different positions at once. But Calvano is now in 6th position. We need to hope that Toro Rosso, going back to your kind of topic there, dude. Oh, and Shag pits again for a new wing. Oh, dear. Oh, Dios mio, Dios mio. Holy moly, right. Oh, dear, Shag. Your Saturday Championship goes from bad to worse. Wow. You were saying about Toro Rosso, I think that kind of confirms that they're having quite a bad season. Other than Spain, they're having a really, really bad season. You can see Tafka riding
on
the
and
board.
off the track.
Indeed. Oh, aye. Documented problems. Arguments between who's the number 1 and 2 driver. Then a double stack. Then Beer onto the wrong tyres. Then Shag blowing up. Needing a new wing. And Senna's retired! Senna is out! What's happened?
Terminal damage.
Another
He's
one.
binned it as
Another
well.
one down, and Senna's binned it. Senna binned it going through the swerving corners. At least it's swiveling. They don't really swivel. Oh, Senna dropped it from a podium position. Or I think it may have just been just outside. Oh, and his car disappeared right before Calvano comes through. And Tafka Beer now.
Shag's knocked his wing off once again.
Shag has knocked his wing off.
Shag has
We'll go
knocked his
quick
wing
to
off
Shag.
again. And he's got a
Shag
puncture
having
as well.
And a puncture. And we're going back to the battle here between 5th position. Tafka Beer down the outside of Calvano makes the light work of the Williams rookie. Beer goes into 5th position. Shag another wing off, but however,
Rear left.
with
Rear left puncture.
rear left puncture. I believe the race leader's coming up to him as well, so he has to be very, very careful here. Pulls out the way very nicely. Shag a lap for the 2nd race in succession.
By lap 10 this time. I think he's going to. Oh! Wow, that was close.
Where are we looking, bro?
That was really close. Shag going round the last corner basically, and his
Ben is coming after him really quickly here. Oh, Shag very nicely out of the way there.
Nice awareness there by Shag.
Manor 1-3, then so, by the way. Senna's crash means that Ferrari failed to score. So Manor and the constructors are looking to take a humongous lead going into the Austrian Grand Prix if things stay as they are, which after lap 9 we really know they won't. So we've got a long way to go yet. Another 42 laps to go as we cross the line. Forrester is in 3rd position. Wayne Hammett, Haas are in 2 and 4, Kai.
Fantastic race for them so far.
Wayne with his best performance of F1 2016, his best performance in WOR. Must be said. Tafka Beer, driving there. Calvano, still going round. Jan in 7th position. The one surviving Red Bull. Now, interestingly, we did kind of have a bit of a laugh and a joke and a chuckle about the Force Indias. Terrible race. They're both still going, and they're both getting points.
Yep.
So these guys now finishing are going to get points. So everyone who is driving will, of course, score.
Yep, so you just got to keep out the barriers once
All you
again.
got to do now. The ultimate act of concentration, Kai, isn't it? You've got to just really get into that racing tunnel now and just basically hit
Easier
hope.
said than done.
I know, especially around this hellhole of a track. So Ben is currently 11.3 seconds behind the race leader. Forrester is 11 seconds behind Ben. Wayne is 22 seconds off Forrester. Beer 13 off Wayne. Calvano and Jan, the closest cars battling on the track at the moment, 6th and 7th.
Oh, I got by Forrester there.
Can I just point out, I have somebody watching my Twitch stream who has the best username in history. No, it's not PosGlad. No, it's not Raratron. It is Alfred Bulbasaur. Fair play for you for having the balls
What a
to
name.
put your name as that. You are getting a shout out on live stream, buddy. Welcome in. Moving back to the live action. Alfred Bulbasaur, you will become my most prized follower. Your name rivals that of Willie Raindrop. So that was another famous one we've had in. So you will now stand on a pedestal together. And Jan and Calvano.
You go to...
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that the one, is it? Yep, we're there.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to go on board now with Soldier Jan coming round the most dangerous corner in the whole calendar, in my opinion. It's got to get this right. As far as we know, Kai, we've seen the last of the rain, but no, in this game, you never know. You never know. Oh, I think he's got to have him here. We're on board with Soldier Jan, DRS.
Speed.
He's got the speed.
Inside.
And
I don't know why Calvano's just lifted off, but there you go.
more out of corner, so would you call it courtesy, or would you simply just call it kind of cautiousness? Or
Been too cautious. Too cautious.
Alfred Bulbasaur, much respect. If you haven't already dropped us a follow, mate, drop us a follow. This is a regular series. You'll see me stream at least once a week. Soon to be twice a week, of course, with other projects that we got going on here. So we have here Mustafa Shag, who's gone around in 10th place. He's got himself a point already, so pretty similar circumstances to last week. Other than the first corner, Kai, where Matt Lowe decided to race Ghosts, it's been a good, pretty entertaining race so far.
Yep. Jake and Dragoni's catching Hondog as well.
Oh, really? We've got a bit of a... Oh, here we go. Yep, the Force India's about to have a mid-team battle there. This is an intergender battle. That'll be really weird. Who would be the woman? Yeah. I'll leave that for the viewers to decide there. Definitely. That's not what I'm getting involved in.
Hondog pulls over.
Hondog lets him through. So, a bit of multi-21 going on there. Well, I say multi...
I
I think it's probably
to
multi...
the pit straight.
Yeah, I know. Compromising yourself. Knowing that, obviously, there's big gaps within the field, you'd assume that is what's kind of the reason for it, wouldn't you? I mean, just kind of give themselves a bit more
They're
of
not
a
on
fair
the
crack
front
of a
by
whip.
anybody.
No.
No.
And Jan's retired!
Ooh.
Jan crashes, and there he is in the wall. Soldier Jan is gone. Another one bites the dust. We're not singing, promise. So that promotes the Calvano back up to 6th position. Dragon is 7th now. Dog 8th. And Shag 9th. Goodness gracious me, they're dropping like flies. Goodness bro, you said 6. You said 6. We're on 9, and we're on lap 12.
We're only in lap 12.
Goodness me. Ben has dropped back 2 seconds in 3 laps, by the way. Forrester has caught Ben by a second. Wayne is right about the same gap away from Forrester, it must be said. Tafkabir is, well, doing what he can. Both Toras are still going. As much of a bad
Amazingly.
weekend as they had, know, I mean, Shag with that fantastic qualifying as well. Ruined by the pit strategy. Calvano's still going again. He's becoming Mr. Consistency.
Mr. Consistent number 2.
Following Mr. Hammer, of course, who is driving Mr. Consistency at the moment. Simply for a lap here,
Don't
we
know
will
why,
just...
but when I've just said that, I was expecting a little flash to come up on the screen. Wayne Hammer has retired.
Wayne Hammer has retired. Well, I'm following him through the sweeping left and right.
Yeah.
And he's got through it.
Thankfully, he didn't.
Well, all I will say, unfortunately for the viewers who are tuning in to see a smoke screen, Swizz has, of course, now left WOR due to work commitments. So, unfortunately, guys, shout out for Swizz, of course. Really, really good driver. My teammate on Tuesday, of course, so I've got to give him a shout out, as you do. Much love for the guy. Much love in your future endeavours, buddy. So, we have Wayne 47.2 seconds off the pace at the moment. In 4th, Beard just under a minute behind in 5th. Calvano is in 6th place. Dragon in 7th. Horndog in 8th. And Mustafa Shag is pitting again, it must be said. I believe that's another wing off. Yep. So Shag is really dangerously close to losing all of his tyres here. Shag goes back into the pits. And that was weird. They put a front wing over another front wing. So this time they're being doubly sure and making sure that Shag has 2 front wings this time. So we're going to go all out here. That's good. And Shag has now...
Oh
dear.
Oh no, it's not. That is
Shag
Shag's 5th pit stop in 12 laps. New record, surely.
We're going for a new record. Yeah. Wow. And he's been lapped at the moment now by 7th place, but we know Shag's mentality, don't we, Kai? Keep going until the end. Maybe by the end of the race he's on wet tyres after using all of his intermediates, but we do have a chance. And he is getting points as well, as long as you don't get disqualified. And then obviously everyone who's retired gets moved on a place. Any gaps or any battles on track? I don't really think there is at the moment. So this is really where our commentating skills really do get put to the test. Just kind of have a look at all the guys flicking through. Wayne Hammer, 4th, Safka, 5th still. I think probably the next battle that's going to come on track, dude, will be Dragon and Calvano. There's 17 seconds between them. We know that Dragon is a little bit quicker than Cal. Cal has got the harder tyre on, and Button has left the session. I know they got excited, but, you know, fair play. He's had a mare. He has had a mare. That's not a problem. 50% race, you'd expect him to stay for it, but 100, I don't really expect you. And Dragon's hit the wall there. I think it may have been caused by the lag of Button leaving. More lag caused by Button. That is not a shot fired, that is a fact. Right, so, on board now with Pure Venom's race winner in Canada. Looking pretty good at the moment for a repeat performance, Kai.
Yep. Interestingly enough, I think Forrester is catching Ben by a couple of tenths of a lap.
23-0. Oh, he is, man. He's catching him. He is catching him. So we will, just for that purpose, go on board with Forrester. The inaugural... I can't even bloody speak. Wow, that was amazing. That was actually a genuine attempt to say inaugural. Wow. Inaugural race winner for the WR Saturday season in Spain. Won it by 7/10 of a second over Tafka Beer due to penalties. Just managing to survive and edging out the gap that he needed. Good solid performance here by the guys to make it through this far through the race. Don't want to dampen anybody's interest, but we only just clear a quarter distance here, by the way. So this is one of them things where it's all about now survival of the fittest. Mistakes are made when you're racing by yourself. We know that. The guys also know that. And Horndog goes through Castle section. Yes.
I mean, at the very start of that big long straight, you can see the horse's penis above the trees.
Do you know what? For the record, God. for the people now who are watching the stream, we are now keeping our eyes out for the horse's penis. There's like a sort of bent penis as well when you go for the castle section. If you're around in TV offset, you can see him up on the top right. There's like one really straight one. There's the others that like bent. They're almost like kind of saying, right, you are the biggest one. We're just going to bend over and make you feel better, you know. Like, it's almost like comparing like a really big penis to like I don't know what I'm about. It's, yeah. Oh dear. Welcome to Baku. Let's have a look to see if you can see the horse's penis. Let's have a look. Oh my god, you can as well. Ugh. Oh my god, bless it. Going down towards horse penis corner. Venoms goes into the lap 16. So they've survived 15 laps. Well, I say that they've survived 15 laps. At the moment, they're kind of... half of them have survived 15 laps, shall we say. About a third of the field has retired already. So Forrester is... Has Venom's made a mistake at some point? Is Ben's caught... Oh no, Ben... No, Forrester's catching Ben at an alarming rate here. This is going to be close within a certain amount of time. Ben, of course, is on the super soft tyres. So hopefully Ben won't pit before the action comes.
Imagine Ben's tyres all starting to be wearing quite a lot at the moment.
Aye, and watching Shag there on the opposite side of the track on board with beer, letting a car through. And Tafka also on the super soft tyres. Hopefully Toro Rosso will calm down a little bit now. It seems that the race has calmed an awful lot, to be fair there, Kai. We've currently got really, really spaced out, of course, as you do have with little amount of drivers after everyone blowing up within the first 10 laps. So I think these guys are the ones who are going to be the focal point of our live stream today. Streaming round 3 of the WOR Championship, of course. And while we are here, I shall break open the points for the season. So just to kind of give you all a rundown here, guys, at the moment, Forrester is leading the championship with 27 points. We have, of course, in second, but not improving, will be Senna, and Button in third, equal with Venoms. Venoms will now jump Senna and Button, as long as he doesn't crash out. Within the next 2 cars that crash out, Venoms will be in second position in the championship. So it is Forrester 37, Senna 30, Button and Venoms on 26 points. We then have, following in close proximity, we have Ben on 20, Beer on 18, Shag 14. This, of course, isn't up to date. This is going to be altered before the next one. We have then Wayne on 10. My throat. We have, I believe, let's have a look here. Dragon on 6. No, Calvano on 8. Dragon on 6. And then Swizz 4, Richie Boy 2, and Horndog with a point. So, Kai, what are your... Well, might as well run through the grid then, bro. Do some gap fillers as Venoms runs a little bit wide there. And we do have a yellow flag here. What's been going on up here? Wait there. Yellow flag on the main straight. Have I missed something here? I must have. There was a green flag. I was going up the other side, following a car, and there was a yellow flag. So let's have a look at the gaps just to make sure. Here's that Venoms is back on it now. Forrester is catching Ben. There's under 6 seconds there. I don't think anyone's even got damage, unless it was just somebody leaving the session without me realising. Or
Down to 5 in the 5 seconds now. The gap between Forrester and Ben.
it is.
Or when.
Oh no. So Venoms is clear. He's going down the main straight to start lap 18. And this is going to be the next battle. You can now see Forrester. Forrester and Ben are now on the same straight. Ben really, really needs to think about strategy here then, Kai, doesn't he? He's got to really, really get this in. Ben with his chance at his first ever WOR podium on a Saturday. I believe he's got 1 or 2 on the Tuesday. But Ben needs to think about this and consolidate second position. You know, one thing that Ferrari of all cars don't need is a man of 1-2. They will begin to run away with this.
Absolutely. Ferrari will be ruining themselves now for not getting no points for the constructors.
Indeed, and it's going to... Well, it's brought the other cars back into play, hasn't it? I mean, if Ben can pull himself 18 points, he's going to overtake Button immediately. And that's, of course,
especially
without
with
looking at
Wayne Hammer in the Haas as well, getting some
Shag's
points.
retired.
And Shag has retired.
Shag has retired. Unfortunate.
That is terminal damage.
Right.
It is, yes.
Shag, go on. Just adds to the misery of Toro Rosso's, of Shag's race day, shall we say. He had a great race weekend, but other than that, staff of Shag. I'm almost tempted to bring, well, thinking about it, we may have an interview or two here. We've got a couple of retirees now. We'll have a...
Why not? That'd be a good little add-on, shall we say?
Paul sent me a Facebook message saying Matt Lowe following the Saubers, laughing face, laughing face, laughing face. So I think Paulie was watching. Shout out to one of the main guys, WR Paul. He's racing this. And Venoms!
Oh!
Venoms is gone! What's happened? I think I know where it is.
Damage.
Oh, Venoms! Just when we were saying he's away. It is, he's pinned it on the danger wall. Deary me, we're down to 7. Pure Venoms. Oh dear, nobody's safe. I don't blame him. Do not blame him. Stuff like that, that isn't a rage quit. We've seen proof that is definitely not a rage quit. Jesus Christ, there, Kai. Are we still going to be going at the end?
Well, I said 6 cars would damage.
There's 7 left.
That makes no sense whatsoever. I'll try and get it right again. I said 6 people would destroy the cars. It's more like 6 finishers.
Indeed. And is this the point where I now turn around and say that Calvano is in 5th?
See, at the very start, I was actually thinking to myself that he would actually get on the podium here.
I think he might.
If one or two people make a mistake, he could be up there.
Of course, to get 5th position, he has to get round this corner. And he has. So Calvano moves into 5th position. Now, what's happened?
Oh, Ben got a tank swap coming out the castle section.
Which means now it's become a little bit more of an entertaining race up front, Kai, because now that Venoms has unfortunately exploded, I don't know how you can unfortunately explode, but, you know, now that he's exploded, shall we say, Forrester is catching the race leader, Ben. Ben, all of a sudden, has profited. Oh, Forrester runs tremendously wide there in the background.
Runs very wide.
Lucky he managed to survive that. The gap now to the race leader is 5 seconds. And what was looking a disastrous situation for Ferrari has all of a sudden turned into an okay one. A manageable, but Haas then. Can I just point out, Kai, that Wayne Hammer's on the podium. Wayne is there. Oh, there's a slow going Force India. I think it may be Horn Dog. Intelligent driving there by Horn, getting up nice and cleanly out of the way, knowing that he's got to conserve his... I think he's... Horn Dog. Oh, the latest puncture-y. Horn Dog with a puncture. Tafka's coming really close. Tafka beer. Whoa! That's how you move out the way, Horn Dog. Really good driving there, buddy. Horn Dog becomes the latest member of the Puncture Club. The Man Culture Club. Puncture Club, we're going to start calling it. So knowing now that Horn Dog is out of the way, we will then go back to the race-defining battle here between Ben and Forrester. A gap of 5.8 seconds at the moment separates the top 2. Oh, go on.
A good job Button destroyed his car. If you would have got a puncture, I don't think... Well, you can only go from one side of the track to the other because of the walls.
I was about to say, yeah, but
yeah.
There's too many apexes, isn't there, for Button to park on. That's probably a good thing he exploded at the time. Yeah, that's a good point. He's someone who'll be rubbing his hands watching Venoms retire. Czar Oliver.
We call a little sigh of relief from everybody when the Button retired.
there was sort of the lag switch got burnt, didn't it? I think in that when Button retired, I was thinking. Beer up to 4th position now. The sole surviving Toro Rosso there, Kai. Putting on a show. Putting on a real show. I think I may actually message Shag and see if he wants to give an interview. Well, I think we know that one person who won't give an interview is Pure Vemans. He's a little bit...
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I don't think Vemans would be
one
happy
of us,
to kind of speak.
One of us would get an object at our faces.
Yeah, and our commentary booth is only kind of... it may look like glass here, but Azerbaijan isn't... You know, they spend all their money making horse penis buildings, so they only give us a sheet of, like, you know, what's the word for it? Like, freaking I don't know, what's the British Army held up with, like tarpaulin, is it, or something? I don't fucking know. Right, yeah, so it's cling film, that's the one. We in our commentary box, we only have cling film. We don't have windows, but to be fair, considering how hot it's become... Why am I stuttering? What the fuck am I on about? Anyway, moving on. We will ignore that. I'm going to message Shag to see if he wants to do an interview.
Just deep breath, pause. Just deep breath.
We're back, mate, we're back. It's good. I'm just, to be honest, Kai, you know, we've got a load of court cases with the Real F1 channel, and RRL are suing us because we beat them that badly. We've got that much of an issue here that, you know, we can't afford the bill for these cars, mate. We're going to have to start sacking people. No, that cameraman who's in the 3/4 length with... yeah, the cameraman with the 3/4 length bleeding shorts with the pink t-shirt. He's gone first. Calvano, 5th position. 1 minute and 22 seconds behind the race leader. We are going to go back to the race leader, Ben. We have 8 viewers, guys. Thank you once again for watching this. This has been a interesting stream so far, of course. We have 7 drivers left. We're on to the real nitty-gritty time of the race when the pit stops will need to be made by the super soft runners. Ben is being caught by Forrester, not quite as quickly as he'd like.
Yep, gap down to 4.5 seconds.
4.5 seconds indeed.
But not as quick as we would expect with the tyre wear on lap 22.
We're just getting word as well that Mustafa Shag would be ready to speak based on his interesting performance in today's race, of course. Whether he sits for the qualification or not, will be an understatement. I'm not sure if he'll be able to do that, of course. But we will see if Shag... We've got Ted Kravitz on the case now. He's left Formula 1. He doesn't like people copyrighting other people's videos untoward, so he's joined WR's crew. So yeah, and Kai, we are watching the top 2 going round. Forrester is currently 4.9 seconds off Ben at the moment, but of course he is on the slower tyre than Ben. Right, I believe that Mustafa Shag is ready to explain his side of affairs from the race. Shag, what happened?
Can somebody give me a hanky? My wrist is ruined. Bloody friggin' track! I hate this track. I hate this track more. I hate Monaco. Honestly, I couldn't. Yeah, you know, yesterday I did a practice race, 100% race. Didn't touch a wall. Had a great strategy. I couldn't get around this track and hitting a wall somewhere around. I just couldn't. What the hell was going on there? Like every time I tapped the wall, puncture.
All I'm going to say is to you, mate, 5 pit stops by lap 12. That is a new record.
5 pit stops by lap 12. That is a WR record that will stand for a while.
Yes, I have trebled the Toro Rosso budget for the year in one race.
Well, just before you come into party, what we were talking, me and Kai were having a bit of a chat. Got a bit of an issue here, Shag. It's kind of a serious one, and it Kai, you know, with like the whole budget situation. And well, we've worked out what we need to do because we're being sued by the F1 YouTube channel because we're using some of their content apparently, and because we beat RRL because we're just simply better than them, and they're also suing us. We're having to make staff cuts. So you'll notice, you know, at the start of your Grand Prix, you'll see a guy holding a camera. He's in like a sort of pink t-shirt, isn't he? Well, he's been fired. We can't have him there. His combat trousers cost too much to buy, so he's first one out. Right. But we are in a bit of a budget. He is, mate. I mean, we thought the guys were holding iPads on the start line just to give us more views, but they're holding clipboards, and it was raining as well, so, you know, one of them. But Shag, what I will compliment you, buddy. Great qualifying session for you there, by the way, mate. As we see Forrester catching Ben. Really good qualifying, in fact. I believe it was 4th position, wasn't it, dude? Oh, we got what's it?
Calvano's retired.
Calvano's gone!
He's lost it coming through the left right.
Calvano out of the race. Oh, Carl.
Dropping like flies. It's catching people out left, right and centre. Honestly, I don't know what's going on with the track today, but just
which means that
catching people out.
Into 5th position. Where's Cal? Cal went out, I believe. Yeah, it was. It was on the same corner that I believe caught Pure Venom's out, our former race leader, who has, of course, sent out a tweet saying, "Fuck this world, I'm done." Apparently. We'll get Venomous to confirm that in an interview a little bit later on this evening on Twitch. But By the way, Shag, just between you and me, this stream will probably have all of you rolling on the floor. Me and Kai have just been crying all the way through it. It's been funny.
I can bet.
But
Yeah.
yourself though, Shag, moving back onto that, I'm going to now take another seat before the next. I want to see if I can get this question up before the next car retires, personally. But Shag, we're qualifying. Great performance, by the way, dude. A really good performance.
Yeah.
How did you feel the quali went, personally?
Personally, I think I got a bit lucky. I mean, I think people got couldn't get through because of invalidated times. I think, wasn't it? Personally, I was quite surprised at the pace I had.
You were really quick.
The pace of this track.
We spoke to your teammate as well during the qualifying session from hospital. In fact, he was getting wheeled down the corridor. But I mean, our camera crew managed to catch him halfway down the corridor. But I can't believe I'm making this quite realistic, isn't it? This is going pretty well. Oh, and Forrester hits the wall, just to interrupt. But yeah, Beer said you had the edge on him. He was...
Yes.
So, and, well, you did. And then, of course, Beer exploded.
Yes. Well, him being the number 2 driver, you got to expect that the number 1's going to kick his ass all the time, but... On this occasion, it looks like he's the only one who's going to possibly fetch the points home for Toro Rosso, which I hope he does.
Amazingly, you have scored 2 points as well, by the way, dude. Must be said. So, because you were 9th position, there was only 9 cars going, so you've actually got more points. So, and it could improve. You never know. People may get disqualified from this, and points may end up going up. So, there's only one question that remains to be said. How was your head?
Busted, my friend. I was sick. Honestly, I've never ever had such a bad race like that. Well, I did. I had one at Canada, but that was because the window liquor freaking pit crew kept putting on the wrong tyres. You know what I mean? Freaking idiots. But in this occasion, it was just me, driver error.
Just had to talk to you about on that point, Shag. Was there any word from the team that they had put the wrong tyres on your teammate?
On my teammate, yes, he went into the pit to put on a set of slicks, but they put on a set of intermediates instead. And as you can imagine, the beer was giving it large about it, and he's going to be suing their asses when he gets back.
Oh, more little suits, fuck's sake, Jesus Christ. We're broke at the broke.
Talk of the devil, beer is into the pits. Beer is making a pit stop.
Thank you very much, we have Tafka Beer. Do you know what, I'm probably thinking as well, we have Shag on board for the ride here. I'm going to offer him a position on the commentary table, if you'd like to have a seat with us there, Shag. Our Tuesday commentator streamer extraordinaire. I was about to say, we have Shag now coming. He's been moved into a kind of group ward after they've proven he's not got a brain hemorrhage from the way he hit the wall there, so that's kind of good. So he's now back with us. Beer comes into the pits 4th, stays 4th. Calvano, of course, the unlucky driver, we have been giving him all the big ups all the way through this. And we see Dragon
actually, the crash that put me out, right? I don't know how that happened, because I was steering left, but the car seemed to lurch to the right for some strange reason. I have no idea why. I'm steering left, but the car goes right. So that's the sort of gremlins I've been having to deal with all the way through the race.
The race order. Oh, and we have, speaking of race order, Ben comes into the pits. So Ben pits from the race lead. So Ben releases Forrester. Now, Forrester being on the soft tyres, it's going to be really interesting to see how far Forrester goes and also what Ben chooses to do. We're now at the point where considerations need to be made that you'll be able to get to the end of the Grand Prix. And Ben is not even looking anywhere near that. Goes straight back on the super softs. I mean, he could run with super softs all the way.
Yeah, no, I think he would have to pit at near the end, because them super softs, they'll get a good 20 odd laps out of them, but they're going to be absolutely canvas material by then.
Yeah, but Shag, Ben had been on those super softs since lap 1, and it is now lap 26.
Pretty much with the rain, wasn't it? Whenever the rain kind of finished. When did the rain finish?
Well, maybe he can. Remember. Maybe he's got a setup that you can eke his tyres out that far, but I would have thought he probably lost more time. Being him so...
He was losing quite a bit of time.
Forrester,
who was in the softs.
We have had word. We're not going to get Senna in for an interview. He has released a press statement already. He was probably the one driver who didn't go to the hospital, guys, after his crash. So basically, he's. This is going to be interesting. This is one for the stream. Senna's comment: "The dog gave me a paw and destroyed his day entire day." I'm going to ignore that. So I think the dog must have pawed him, I think, or put his paw on him,
Oh,
which
right.
made his car go off. That was quite an interesting one. That's a new one. I've heard the dog eat the homework. Much love, Senna. And did you see... No, we saw your car impaled in the wall, but apparently he went to the moon and back. So that's one for the highlight show a little bit later on today. Jesus Christ. Oh, dear. Is that beer going slow?
No.
No,
I
beer.
don't
No,
think
no.
it
It's just the camera angle made him look a little bit slow there. Nope, nothing wrong with Beer's car. Just have a bit of a
No.
interesting one there. Dragon, Chicken Dragon. I tell you what, myself and Kai had a bit of a laugh to say about the Force Indias being really, really low down at the start. They're currently running in 5th position and 6th. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's proven the point. If you just survive, then you're going to get points. So,
Did
Right.
you see the move of pull down Convano? Oh, that was lovely.
did we see?
Yeah,
I believe we did.
Yeah.
I believe we did.
Yeah.
That being said, now then, this is now going to be the battle of the race, isn't it? Ben versus Forrester. If they both survive, obviously. I mean, we may be crowning Horndog as the only race finisher and the race winner at this rate. The way this race is bloody gone. My prediction of 6 finishes is looking pretty shaky. Kai's prediction of 7 finishes has already been pissed on, so you know I think I've won that bet to start with. But moving on, the gap is 14.3 seconds there, Kai. On board with Ben.
Yeah, I'm just looking at him.
Kai has left. Kai's gone. Right, okay, that's interesting. So, basically, we're now with Shag. Oh, no, Kai's back. So,
hey.
Kai,
Hey.
he's gone. Yep.
I am
Welcome back.
I just had to go and remove a lizard from the track. But
Ah,
I'm back
lizard.
in the commentating place.
now there is rumour that Button lagged that bad that he was raining lizards. I've heard that earlier in the. We've had some mad tweets, by the way. One of them
Have you?
saying we have him. WOR, excellent driving so far. Half the cars left, and well done. That's from the fan in Row Z that Senna's car landed on, or the guy next to him that Senna's car landed on. So,
Oh, yeah.
fair play. We are sitting here as I put my feet up a little bit. We have Ben chasing down Forrester,
has
who
now
pits.
pitted. Yep.
Let's have a look. Forrester goes super soft, so these guys will probably both have to make one more pit stop. And the race is on. The race is royally on. Now, the one thing you got to remember is if these guys push, they're going to have the same sort of fate as the rest of the field. So, are they really going to put themselves through this? That is the question. Now, Wayne and Beer. The gap between Wayne Hammer and Tafka is currently 5 seconds, just a shade over 5 seconds now, 5.5 seconds. There's going to be a couple of battles later on in the race, it would seem. The biggest one is at the front. Ben, who's driven a stellar Grand Prix. I mean, he managed to get into Q3 on a wet track with dry tyres, so, you know, that's when you know you've got it made. But, yeah. Just kind of, Venoms has still declined to comment. Ooh,
Mum kissed the
So look
wall
at Ben.
there a bit.
and tap the wall. Ben is really pushing, isn't he? He needs to hold it together here.
Yeah.
The curse of first
Interestingly
place.
enough,
Okay,
Tafka Bay is catching Wayne Hammer.
let's have a little ride on board now.
Oh.
He's not that far behind.
The gap was 5.5 seconds as of the third sector on lap 27.
Board here, Wayne Hammer at the moment.
It's
Oh,
fallen behind from the
somebody
race leader, of
behind.
course, and I think it's 5.2 seconds, so a few tenths there. But it all really depends how hard that Beer attacks his castle section. So we'll go on board with Tafka. Literally on board.
Right,
his
I'm
car.
on
Ooh,
board with Wayne Hammer. I'll stay on board
stop
with
there.
Hammer. Keep you
Let's
updated.
have a look. Thank you, buddy. Kind of works with 3 commentators. I kind of like this. We have
Yeah,
here
yeah.
Beer driving a very almost double turning there at the moment. Beer goes nicely off that curb. And to be fair, I don't even think there's any point in looking at penalties because, to be honest, everyone's going to probably blow up anyway, so there's no point. Right, so the classification so far is we have Ben in first position, Forrest the second, Wayne Hammer third, Tafka Beer fourth, Dragon 5th, and Horndog 6th. Retirements in the order in which they, or the reverse order in which it happened. Calvano, then we have, I believe, Shag, Venoms, And then after that, I've got to be honest with you, I can't remember. I think it was Senna. I'll have to double check that later on the feed. But obviously the one who retired in 10th place will get points, of course. So Taff Kabir. He's caught Ben by a whole second. Sorry, Shag, you were saying, buddy.
I was just no. I mean, just yeah. You'd think the people that have crashed out deserve points. Personally, I crashed out. I don't think I deserve any points.
Yep. It's the way it goes, man. If you're classified in the top 10, then obviously we have to give 10 points out. 10 points paying positions out. And I believe Jan has sent me a message as well. I believe Jan was the 10th guy, wasn't he? I think.
Yeah.
From recent memory. Solid drives by everybody until the incidents. And we are on survival of the fittest, of course.
This track, the concentration level, you've got to keep it on. It's as intense as Monaco, where you've got to be on the ball, maximum level, 24/7 on it. If you just take the eye off the ball just for a split second, it will bite you in the ass, and you'll get a puncture, or even worse, you'll get thermal damage.
I know, and we've seen that all too many times today. I think probably the funniest part of the stream, by the way, will be the start of it. Just watch Matt Lowe. It is just entertainment that is golden. We were just absolutely. We didn't commentate on anything that happened in the first lap because Matt was trying to outdo our retired cars. It was fantastic.
He did mention it. Why are they racing me? They're not supposed to be racing me like this. What are they racing me for? He was going on.
Oh, bless him. Oh, God's sakes.
Poor bugger.
Oh dear. Admittedly, folks, we are supposed to take this seriously, and we are. You know, it is an official league race. Under the circumstances, though, there has to be chuckles along the way because this race has just been one for the ages. I mean, we're going to have potentially a new race winner. Obviously, Forrester, if he can keep his nerve and just kind of haul Ben in bit by bit. He's on newer tyres than Ben. He has to match Ben, who is notoriously good on his tyres. You know, he's really good, Ben, on his tyres, actually, isn't he? Forrester is known as a little bit not quite as good.
Right.
A little bit worse.
Now, just to mention it, I can see Tafka Beer is starting to reel him in. I can see him now. If I look back behind the Haas of Mr. Wayne Hammer, I can see him. Yeah, if you go through the castle
I was riding with Beer. It is under 4 seconds for the first time. 3.2 seconds.
There we go.
So we have our first real bit of wheel-to-wheel action pretty much since Shag Your Move on Calvano, incidentally. I think that was the last real wheel-to-wheel action we had. We've just been kind of... I'll tell you what, though, this is a real credit to Kai and myself. Been able to hold commentary down pretty well, you know, in terms of kind of able to do it, I guess.
Well, yeah. Obviously, when we get more drivers in and the field gets bigger, there will be more action for you to talk about. But it is quite hard to do when the numbers start dwindling on the track. Only because this track, it doesn't forgive. If you make a little mistake, it's usually terminal. You know what I mean? Or it's critical damage.
Speaking from the guy who has had it happen, of course, which is...
Some tracks are forgiven, you know, you'll make a mistake and the track will allow you to do that mistake. This one, there's nowhere on the track where it will allow you to make a mistake. It will just grab you and bite you on the ass every time.
As we follow now, the gap is considerably shorter between the two.
Yes, I'm looking back. Definitely see that Toro Rosso looming up in the back.
May I just point out as well, folks, that Taff Kabir is the quickest car on track at the moment. By far.
The fastest lap.
He certainly is. I believe he's, well, not the fastest lap I'd say, but he seems to be catching the race leader. And Forrester isn't making that many inroads on Ben at the moment from what I can see. I will just go ahead briefly and have a little look. Forrester's caught Ben up a little bit, so at the moment we've got Ben in the lead, 2.2 seconds behind his Forrester, so he's put about 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds on him. Another interesting battle that could really sprite up out of the distance. We have Wayne, who is 41 behind. Taff Kabir is 43.8 off him. Dragon, of course, is pitting now. So we've got Shaken Dragon pitting from 5th position on Horndog, who is... He's pitting... Oh, wait, Horndog's a lap down on his teammate, so there's not really any danger of Horndog overtaking Dragon unless he blows up, which would be interesting. So, right, so both Force Indians have pitted. And we move on.
Yes, coming down now. I would say this is getting towards near the DRS second. He's not far away from it. I'll say that he's about 1.5 to 2 seconds behind now.
There's a pretty even gap between the top battle and and there's 2 battles now. This is a big one.
Yep, it looks like he's got more momentum here. He's coming.
He's got a lot of momentum. Wayne's going slow, it seems. Wayne's gone really, really slow all of a sudden. Beer is absolutely hauling him in. No DRS, of course. DRS will be activated if Beer can hold it together for the end of lap 32. And a car comes out of the pits. That is Horn Dog. Very smartly, Horn Dog has done really, really well. Getting out of the way, of course. 8 points for Horn this race, at least.
Right.
Now,
definitely
point out as well.
DRS zone here.
Oh, no DRS zone, of course. The activation point is on the final straight, double DRS, which
that's right.
between you and I is absolutely pointless, folks, it must be said. Yeah. But now we move back onto the front group, and there's a double battle. We have a double battle going on. I myself am going to keep an eye on the front runners. Of course, we have our colleague Shag, who has joined us. Yep. And Kai, of course, my commentary partner, is keeping an eye on proceedings too.
Doesn't say a lot, does Kai, does he? He's very quiet commentator.
Oh, you'll see another side to him coming up. Oh, here we go, guys. Forrester is in the DRS range with Ben. Forrester comes right behind Ben here. Into the slipstream with DRS. Ben goes to the inside, Forrester to the outside. Here comes Forrester. Ben squeezes him out, which of course he is entitled to do. Ben holds first position, but now we go on to the second DRS. That one. Basically, Ben, first position. Here comes Forrester now, going back towards him. We'll go on board with Ben here. Let's go on board with him. Not quite on board. We're about 4 car lengths. We're driving around in our drone just above the top of Ben's car, and Forrester can't quite get him. So moving back now towards the battle between Wayne Hammett and Tafka Beer here. It's pretty much
he's going to be in a DRS zone.
Beer is in DRS zone.
Yeah, he's going to open it up, and he's opened it, and here he goes.
Sweep past him.
He's going to get him. He's going to get him here. Will Wayne go to the inside?
Yeah.
He doesn't. Wayne doesn't. He's almost going to concede the position here. And Tafka Beer moves his Toro Rosso after what must be said has been a dodgy race at best for him in terms of the tyre strategy, of course, with the pits getting it wrong.
And he's qualifying.
Has entered. And the qualifying, of course, exploding and basically going true on the fact that we had a quali ban, removed it, and he gave himself a quali ban by bidding it in the wall. Tafka Beer enters 3rd position. A fantastic race. Right, let's have a little look here. Guys, just a quick question. Is my mic okay? Can you guys hear me still? Is that alright?
Yeah, absolutely sound.
Cool, I heard that crackling and I was about to launch my controller out the window. Right, so we now move back to... Oh, and Forrester down the outside of Ben. You can't really do that. Hold your horses, Forrester. The 2 of them are going towards the sweeping left and right, coming up really quickly at the end of lap 33 here. Just over 2/3 distance coming up too. Here we go. Forrester towards the back of Beer. It's not Beer, it's Ben. They both begin with B. Why not? Forrester on the back of him. Down the inside. DRS.
There he goes. Yeah,
Why
he's got the move
like
made.
this? Forrester's got him. Forrester takes the lead, but Ben's still in the slipstream.
Yeah, he's got him here. Like,
we've got action, folks. I could be over enthusiastic. Love it. Forrester takes the lead at the back. Abu Dhabi after that again. I just shit on it, didn't I? Fuck's sake. Right. Over the Azerbaijani Grand Prix. There you go. Forrester DRS, of course.
Away from Ben.
But however, will Ben be able to stay within the 1 second range of him? Ben needs to keep his head, and a similar thing can be said to Wayne. However, Beer really has left Wayne, it seems. Beer with tremendous pace, guys, at this stage of the race. And has Beer only pitted once for dry tyres? I believe he has. Or has he re-pitted? I can't tell. I believe if he's made 2, he's gone in once as well. We'll go back to the main group. Main battle. Ben really, really needs to hold out here.
I'm watching now. I'm on board with Forrester. Just looking back.
Great view of Forrester coming past the camera there. And here comes Ben, tailing him. Even the dog's loving it. Jesus Christ, we're going from horse penis to dog bark. Here we go. Shag, you will understand if you watch the stream back. 7 viewers here, guys, watching this monumentous stream, down to 5 already with the mention of horse penis. We lost 2 viewers last time as well. Right, here comes Forrester, but will Ben have DRS? We'll get back on board with Ben now.
I'm looking back now. It looks like he may be close enough for it.
It's going to be close. I don't believe he does. Forrester's escaped. Forrester has escaped.
Yeah, he's out.
For the moment at least. Now, personal opinion here, I think Ben should really look at a big undercut here. He's got a chance to put himself back in this position now. I'd say the super soft tyres, based on what Ben's done with them before, will go about 14 to 15 laps at full pace. If Ben really gets into this here and works out while he's on the hop, obviously it's not really the easiest thing, Shag and Kai, as we all know, in terms of strategy when you're going around the track, really, you know, because you're more concentrated on just kind of hitting every apex. What I would advise Ben to almost do would be to pit in about lap 37, 38. From personal preference anyway, that's what I probably myself would do. But, of course, these guys are the ones doing it.
Depends what kind of strategy he's on. Is he going to go for the one stop? Because, like I said, he could make them tyres he's got on the last 26 laps.
It's
Is Forrester going to pit again?
He must do. I mean, I believe they pitted within a lap of each other, didn't they? Forrester bit when Ben pitted, and Forrester had to make the move work.
I'm looking at the tyres on Forrester's, they look fine to me. There's a blister line or anything. They look in good condition, so he's obviously can survive a little bit longer on them.
Tafka Beer has put himself in a comfortable third position now. Now this is all about the grind for Beer now. I would always say
Toro Rosso, go on.
There's none of this. Number one driver. By the way, Doctor, thank you very much for hosting and watching me again, buddy. Much love there, man. One of my oldest followers, superstar, bud. Yeah, I've improved my commentary skills. I've also included a few extra spicy swear words just to kind of beef it up a little bit. Like, the newest term is horse penis building and horse penis corner. That is the newest member of Azerbaijan's track. I'm actually going to write to F1 now, just to let them know that that is what this corner should be called. Horse phallus bend. Yeah. What do you reckon, Kai? Got a link to it?
I've got a chance. Got a chance.
Maybe they won't copyright this one, will you bunch of bastards? Right, okay, moving on to Bloomin'. Where are we up to? We are in first position now, Forrester. Ben is in second. You know what? Forrester, after making the overtake, isn't leaving Ben. I thought he'd go. I thought he'd ditch him, leave him into the distance.
He's not though. Ben's just he's just sitting in the background there. He's not that far behind. Like he's only about a second and a half behind. If he can get within that second gap, he's got a chance to freaking have a go at him.
One mistake by the race leader here, and it's
you're
on.
Feeling Ben. Yeah, Ben's got a good chance of nailing this. Like
on board inside the cockpit of Forrester now. See how aggressively he does take these corners. Look back towards Ben. And from Forrester's point of view, Ben isn't there.
The wall.
Oh, Ben's at the wall!
No
I
damage,
believe
I don't
that's
think, but he did
no
tap
damage.
the wall.
Looks pretty clean there for Ben. We'll go on to the onboard with the TV offset. Let's have a little look. No apparent damage. Of course, there may be a little niggle of damage, which of course will, round this track, have a major effect.
ooh, Beer cut the corner there. It's like that was a bit of a. You might have got a penalty for that. In fact, I'm going to look at the penalty board.
We'll have a little check now with Beer.
But that definitely.
If I was, for example, Wayne as well, 1.9 as you said, Kai, thank you for that, buddy. Back on board with them. I was about to say, if Wayne could do the same thing to Beer, what Ben could do to Forrester though. Oh.
Beer has got a 3-second penalty.
3 second for Beer.
Multiple warnings. He's on lap 33. He got it.
I tell you what, fair play for him going 33 laps, getting his first penalty.
He got a warning on lap 30. He got a let's see. Oh yeah, it was all I carried at the start. Exceeded track limits warning on lap 16. Horndog's got a 3-second penalty as well.
Poor Horndog's on a race from hell. Horndog is having the shag race.
Forrester's got a 3-second penalty.
Really? Now that is interesting. That spices things up. So, we currently have Ben, who I'm not sure, Shag, if one of you guys can check, I'm not sure, has Ben avoided penalties at this stage?
I'm looking down the board now.
And guys, just for the record and the folks at home, it has gone, and we got a yellow flag. Oh no, it's a back marker. Horndog letting the guys through with no front wing, I believe. Horndog as well.
Itchy Mum's had a warning on lap 15. Had a
Horndog no wing, by the way.
on lap 17.
Each mum does have penalties.
Oh, Forrester nearly loses it on the back straight, on the start-finish straight,
Yeah, he
right at
does.
the top.
He's got a 3-second penalty there.
So we are, guys,
Yeah, he's got
racing
3
as
seconds.
is.
All
Shag
all
is
of them have got 3-second penalties.
So this
there we
now,
go.
the race order here, as you see, barring any other incidents, is as it is.
Forrester does have more than 3 seconds.
Oh!
Forrester does. Does he
Yeah.
now? Oh, I didn't have that break.
Let me do this. Let me.
Oh, and
And may I point out,
I've
is
seen
that
a little couple
drops
of
of
spots
rain?
Yes, I thought I could see rain coming.
the rain was not
I-
forecast, folks, in the Azerbaijani weather, only for the first part of the race.
Yeah.
It
It's
is raining.
starting to spit. It is spitting. Oh, Horn Dog's gone really slow.
He's lost his wing, I think.
Has he? All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Forrester
yeah, he's got a
has
puncture
6
as well.
seconds of penalties.
Forrester,
and
6
each
seconds of
one
penalties.
has 3 seconds.
Thank you, Kai, there. Cheers for the update, buddy.
So-
And Shag, cheers for the updates. So we are looking at the race order now. 2.4 seconds is the gap. Obviously, we do not know what's going to happen due to the slippery conditions currently out on track. But as it stands, Ben leads Forrester by 6/10. A bit of Spain karma
Yeah.
for Forrester, having won the
That's
battle
what I'm
there
saying.
on penalties.
Ben just needs to cling on the back end of Forrester. That's all he has to do.
Is this rain going to become the biggest factor of this race? A double rain stint for the second. Oh, and Ben very close to the wall. If not
Yeah,
kissing the wall there.
That was the wall that gave me the puncture.
Oh, dearie me. These guys really, really have to take it easy right now. Otherwise, we're going to be seeing another... Oh, Ben comes in even closer to the wall that time. Jeez Louise. It is raining in Azerbaijan. This is going to be a thrilling finale. Which means now... there's
no,
no
they're coming in the
points.
pits. Oh, on Ben makes a blunder
Oh.
coming in. Oh, and you might have even speeded.
That's got to be a stop-go. That's got to be a stop-go penalty. Drive-through, sorry.
Yeah, he's going to get a drive-through, I think, because he did look like he was over-speeding coming in.
If he's managed to get that down, that is amazing. But here comes Forrester. They're going straight to Inter, so this is coming down a lot quicker than we thought here, guys. Usually when you see the tyre switch over, it takes a little bit. And look how close they are coming out the pits.
Oh, and who's coming in the background?
Oh no, we got a bit of lag. Sorry, we got a bit of lag.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. That's Code Masters. Well done,
Who's that?
Cody.
How is Ben?
What
What's
the
Ben?
hell?
Ben.
How is Ben?
Ben's in the lead. How's
What?
Ben in the lead?
Did Forrester have a wing change by any chance?
No, I was on board with him. He had a normal pit stop.
Yep.
So
I
how come-
when on the Monaco race, I changed my wing, but actually on the stream, it was just another 2 seconds.
Forrester
lags
may
me
have
back.
had a wing change, folks. So all of Forrester's hard work has been undone. And Ben, who of course proved himself to be a little bit more superior than Forrester earlier in the race, now has the lead at the Grand Prix. And we have a Force India going slowly in front of Forrester. I believe that is Horn Dog. Horn
Beer's
Dog
exiting the pits on a set of intermediates.
Beer comes out of the pits now.
Or did he have a stop-go penalty?
I don't think he did he?
Oh, yeah, but well, we'll have
Oh,
to
he
watch
doesn't
Ben.
know.
Keep an eye on Ben because he did come into the pits rather sharp.
Oh yeah, let's keep an eye on Ben really quickly. Just for the purpose of the stream,
don't
guys.
forget-
Ben has... Go on, Shaq, sorry buddy.
Yeah, just to remember, because he did look on my screen when I followed him, that he did cross that line at more than 50 miles an hour.
He appeared right
didn't.
behind Forrester and he didn't get
It
one.
was clean. It was clean.
Excellent pit
Was it?
entry then. Forrester must have really, really braked and just been too cautious. Knowing that he had a wing
Yeah.
change, Forrester potentially should have put a bit... Now, saying that, guys, I noticed about 2 laps previous... Oh, and Ben loses it a little bit there. But Forrester did come very, very close to the wall. Kai, we did notice it. I think it may have even been before Shag jumped in. Has he been riding with yellow wing, driving at that pace?
Possibly. Possibly.
Right,
So Ben,
wow.
of course,
But now,
with him...
but now Ben has 3 seconds on Forrester anyway due to the penalties.
He
now
does.
has the gap.
He does. I believe that was dragging
So
in the
it
background
looks
being lapped, I believe.
Without any more
wasn't.
gremlins, but Ben might have just nailed the race today.
His first race win under the WOR banner.
Yeah, he's going to be one shot. Oh, Shaking Dragon's in the pits. He's coming off them in
Dragon.
the
He's
slicks.
finally
Yeah,
coming to the pits.
yeah. He's realised, well, maybe these are the wrong tyres.
Now, these guys haven't been highlighted too much here, but just out of matter of opinion, I'll go to Kai for this one. Kai, Force Indians.
Oh
once again.
no, he's had a
what's happened?
tyre glitch. He's been put back on intermediates. Oh no, that's right. He was supposed to be on.
Oh, that's right.
I've lost the plot, me. Like, well, the frigga man.
So, guys, as we have proved, we should never let people in the commentary box who have concussions. It causes a bit of issue.
Yeah, maybe that bang on the head when I hit the wall there might have done some damage after all.
But, oh dear.
Lost
So the Force
plot there,
Indians,
like.
guys, Force Indians have survived. They are getting some really decent points, and they're gonna. I mean, admittedly, they're not anywhere near the Ferraris, but saying that, they're gonna pull back 18 points. We know that the Ferraris, most likely, in my opinion, just a little bit quicker. I'd say the top two teams, of course, are Manor and Ferrari this season, without a shadow. Oh, and there goes Horndog into the wall. Oh dear.
No,
Oh dear.
it's not terminal, is it?
No, he's just driving very slowly. Is that a puncture? We'll have a look now.
I think it is.
It is. Horndog with the 4th puncture of the race for himself here, guys.
Really
And by the way,
bad
I've
puncture.
not made a mistake. It is Horndog this time.
I'm on board with Forrester. He's finding it slippy and that. Obviously, he's got the dry setup, unless he's managed to put some wing on when he went into the garage.
Doesn't appear so. Doesn't appear so.
He was slipping
Wing
and
height still looks
sliding,
the
coming
same.
round to start finish straight, like.
But the gap here between the two is currently 4.1. We'll keep on board Forrester.
It came
this
down
particular
1.9
race.
seconds in the last 2 laps.
Really?
Let's bear in mind
Question
3
is,
seconds
oh,
penalties.
Forrester.
Oh!
Heavy braking. Heavy braking there by Forrester.
He's pushing me. I think this is where
He wants
he's going to have
this.
to pull it out of the bag. He's going to have to pull it out of the bag, and this is where he could make a mistake. Could be terminal.
Just out of a matter of interest here, guys, in my personal opinion, this is the most exciting race WOR has had to offer this season through any of the championships. This has been absolutely fantastic. Even though it would appear there have been real dry periods, it really, really has been. And I will say now, I believe we do have Venoms is watching the live stream, so just for you there, buddy, I hope your concussion is sorted. You can, apologise to the reporter for smacking him in the face. You even smashed the window in Horse Penis building, so that's another bit of money we have to put out. But anyway, Forrester is in 2nd position. He sits 4.3, so he has lost 0.2 of a second here, guys. And we are coming towards the crunch now. 10 laps to go as we cross the line coming up.
Keeping an eye on this timer across the line, yeah.
May I just point out as well, Taf Kabir is quite a race he's had.
Yep.
He's now 15 seconds clear.
Ben's pulled out another 2 tenths on Forrester, so he seems to be in control of this race at the moment.
Oh no, Forrester put 7 tenths back there, Shag.
Has he
7
now?
tenths back,
Oh,
3.6.
Ben must have made a mistake in that last couple of corners then. He was
Appears.
showing him 4.3. Whoa, Forrester's getting a bit wobble on. Had a tank slapper there.
Forrester is really pushing. He wants a 2nd victory. He wants to deny Ben the feeling of being on the top step of the podium, which of course our fellow colour commentator Kai Pollitt knows exactly what it feels like after the Canadian race. Myself and Shag, of course, not got onto that particular stage yet.
We will, son. They will.
come.
Time will come.
Sooner or later.
Yes, there's a couple of races coming up soon that I do like Silverstone and Hungary. I will shine then. You watch, boys.
You will. I will write that down as in quotation marks.
And
This is now on live stream as well, Shag. The whole world will watch you. We will. Oh, Forrester! Change of conversation. Quick. Forrester went very deep and did touch the wall. Just to double check the front of his car.
Because you can get a puncture by hitting the walls here.
I know, it was a gentle tap. We are on full damage here, folks, as well, by the way, just to kind of give the folks at home. We haven't actually mentioned any of our settings. In terms of assists, we're a free open house. You can do what you want. If you run brake assist, we just take the piss out of you. That's the difference. You can do it, but you're just going to be, Wayne does do brake assist, however, and make it work. If you can make running brake assist work, I'm not sure, does Wayne do it, Shag? I'm not sure if he does.
No, not anymore. Not anymore.
He doesn't anymore.
No.
Interesting,
He
the WR
does
Paul
he
and
does,
WR
he does
Science.
use EBS. You are allowed to use EBS.
Oh, of course you are. You can use any assist, but fair play
just not
for...
brake assist. You shouldn't have to be told where to friggin' brake for a corner.
Exactly. Exactly, and I reckon the viewers will definitely agree with that there. Can I just make a point, guys? This is the longest time a Horn Dog hasn't had a puncture for, so we're going to send him a bit of praise out for the end of the race. That's pretty good for him. We have Forrester, who is once again catching. He's now under 3 seconds behind, folks.
Yeah, I think it's 2.6, is it? 2.686 it is at the
I'm
moment.
thinking this rain is getting heavier by the look of it. Oh, and there you can see Ben in the distance.
There is a dry line still there on the track, but it is diminishing.
The rain is going from into a westerly direction here. I've noticed that. Pretty cool thing that the game's done there. And you can see the gap between himself and Ben has come down dramatically.
Yes, Ben's obviously made a right boo-boo here. He's caught right up.
Right,
He's definitely under the 2 seconds now. He's got to be at least 1.5 seconds.
We'll keep an eye on this. Battle for the lead, guys. Ben versus Forrester. Non-winner versus winner. Haas versus Manor. Big points up for grabs. Ben to get himself right back into the championship race. Forrester to cement his position at the top. Who will win? We will find out over the next 8.5 laps. Predictions there, guys. I will say now, I believe that Forrester will win, but Ben will do it on penalties. That's my prediction.
Yeah, because he's got the advantage here, as long as he hasn't incurred any more penalties. And same for Forrester.
We do know that Wayne...
At the moment, Ben has won.
Venoms is watching the stream. I do hope, for the sake of it, he is not going to be instructing Forrester in any way, shape or form. I know, of course, teammates, you can do. Informing of penalties, as we have said, is an illegal act in this league.
Yes.
That's a warning. However,
yes,
we don't like that sort of practice. But if you do it and get away with it, then obviously we have no proof. But anyway, moving on. Ben is in first, leading the way. Oh, and the wall hit by Ben! Ben's at the wall!
Yes, oh yeah, he's struggling.
And here we
he's
go.
Really struggling in these conditions.
It needs to dry up,
the car
I
is
think.
not.
But then... Here we go, Shag. Okay,
Has
we're
Ben
on the
got
way.
damage? Oh, here we go.
I
Yeah,
think
Ben's
he
made
might
a mistake.
Here we go.
Forrester's go.
Oh, Ben with a bit of a loose back end there. And Forrester the same sort of move as he did earlier. However, Ben moves really, really nicely into the middle of the track. Brave move. The same as what he did earlier, of course, in the race, as he held him off for the first DRS straight. With no DRS activated here at all. Ben.
Oh, Ben's
Forrester,
gone.
what a move by
Himself.
Forrester. Ben runs wide.
Yeah,
And Forrester takes the lead of the Azerbaijani Grand Prix. I've got it right for the first time. Come on, fucking have it. Right.
Needs to just stay behind him. Stay within 3 seconds.
He
That's
does.
all he's
He
gotta do.
has to stay, doesn't he? Within them 3 seconds. That's
Yeah.
all now Ben has to do. Tafka is basically cleared. This is really the last battle, in my opinion, of the race, barring any other incidents. Both Force Indias, by the way, are nearly 2 laps down. Horn Dog is... Wow. That is a gap. Go on, Horn Dog. Bless your heart. Shag, your 3 laps behind has been eclipsed. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And Horn Dog has his 5th puncture of the race, may I add, and he comes back into the pits. Oh dear, bless your soul, Horn Dog. Fair play for still going around, bro. If it was me, I would have probably ended up taking the...
I would have kept going as well. I hadn't been terminal yet.
Ooh,
kept going.
Forrester with an awful line, by the way, guys, through there, and Ben is all over him again now.
Ben
yes,
nails
indeed.
that castle section.
You did
No
indeed.
DRS though.
No, but the slipstream is still pretty good at this track, especially when you get close enough coming out in the final couple of corners.
Tell you
He
what,
needs to be up his gearbox. Oh, he's hit the wall again. He needs to stop hitting that wall.
Oh, jeez Louise. Both of them coming closer. I think Ben did clip it, didn't he, guys, from what I saw? I believe you guys called it before I did.
Yep.
Ben needs to stop that. He's going to... I would not want to throw away the race.
He's close enough to use the
this
slipstream,
stage.
no, he's close enough to get
He
a bit of
has to
slip.
use it, but not abuse it. And we've got a yellow flag here. I believe that'll be for Horn Dog's puncture, by the way. Horn Dog is on the... Is he on the... He needs to get in the pits. Out the way here. And he does. Watch out, Ben. Here we go. Ooh! Horn Dog had to get out the way really quickly there. And that is Horn Dog 5 laps down, by the way, guys. But now this is the battle of the race. It is a battle between
Ben's
Forrester
just doing
and
enough
Ben.
to keep in that little hole that Forrester's making in the air.
He has to stay in the slipstream. That is the rule
He's
of
gotta-
thumb.
He's got to be there.
Between you and I, guys, I didn't think this race would be entertaining at all. This has been possibly the best one I've ever commented on.
I wish I
Just
could
for the
have been
moment,
more
we'll...
of it.
Oh, you featured it quite a bit. You'll see as we go back.
Yeah.
As
I will
we
be
have,
watching
guys,
it
just
later.
to
I will be
introduce you all to our special guest today. We have Mustafa Shag, who is a Tuesday colour commentator with Taf Kabir, having an early retirement. We thought it would be fitting just to give him an interview, and then we of course offered him to maintain himself in the commentary box for the whole thing. So I think we might even do that every week, and obviously if we can. If Kai cannot, because I know Kai has obviously the commitments as well, and that's a very close line there by Forrester. Sorry to interrupt you there, Shag. Oh, just so we can squeeze through this section. Sorry, buddy, I did interrupt you. What were you going to say there, man?
No, I was always going to say it's always nice to have an extra pair of eyes on the track anyway. So that's why I stayed in and to quite happily jump in and help commentate and catch any more action.
Ben! Oh, that's an aggressive line there by Ben. Both these guys pushing it to the absolute limit, the foot to the floor. Don't put your foot to the floor around this corner or you'll be dead.
Check to see if check again to make sure there's no more penalties, please.
We need someone to have a check.
Yep.
Yep.
Still
have a little check for us.
6 seconds and 3 seconds.
6 and 3.
So 6 and 3. So yeah,
Forrester
as
is
long as he stays in that gap.
absolutely on it. Ben is, I think he's just over a second behind now. We'll see as soon as he crosses the line. The gap now should be just over a second. It
now, can I just say the rain has
over.
stopped?
It has. Goodness me.
So the track is going to dry out pretty quick. It is stopped on the main straight.
Azerbaijan almost had a rainbow there, but I just realised that was a horse penis building. Right. So
Oh, brilliant.
All friggin' horses are cringing right now who are watching this.
Trust me. If a horse had a penis that size, they'd be doing more than cringing, bro. That's what I'll say.
Oh boy.
We have here the top 5 are pretty much spread out, other than, of course, the race lead battle.
Can I just also say that the track is drying out enough that the spray of the tyres is not anywhere near what it was before. There's a very, very dry line appearing.
Excellent end to this Grand Prix.
Will these intermediates last to the end of the race?
Now. One more thing I will say is Ben needs to get to the back of Forrester before the start of this dry line. That was very close to the wall.
There is a dry line.
Ben needs to get closer. He does need to get closer. Maybe even hold him up potentially on his way into the pits. Simply because Forrester's pace in the dry outshone
Forrester smacked the wall.
Forrester's in the wall. And Ben hits the wall.
Ben's hit the wall.
They've both hit the wall.
Oh, Forrester's got a puncture.
Forrester's done. Forrester, right rear puncture.
He's got a puncture. I told you that wall's nasty.
Ben takes the lead.
Oh, Forrester.
Oh, Forrester, dearie me.
He did hit the wall with a quite a bang.
Ben's nearly hit the wall on the way through.
Oh my!
I think they're going to have to come in and put a set of slicks on.
Can I just point it out here, lads? Taf Kabir, get your blooming booty into gear. Basically, if Forrester takes too long, I don't think he's anywhere near him. But
he's slow.
Really, it'll be close. It will be close.
Really
He's coming through Castle.
He's only doing 100 mile an hour here, coming down the straight.
He's not even into the pits. He's entering the pits.
Yeah, he's
on board with Forrester. He's way below the speed limit, just to be on the safe side. Now Taf Kabir is coming towards the end of sector 2. Unless Forrester has wing damage, I think second position is safe, but that is not the story.
What's Forrester's tyre selection? He's gone on the slick.
He's gone on the super softs.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You thought it was over.
It's not over yet.
Now
Let's
this
keep
is
on
going
board
to
and
be
see what he's like.
Decision. Let's get straight on board with Forrester.
Just to see how these tyres are going. Is he getting a grip?
Ben needs to pit right.
He is.
He needs to be in there, changing now.
Ben needs to pit this lap.
Yes, he does. I think the tyres need to be on now. It's got to be these slicks.
We will ride on board with Itcham and Ben. I have said it again, I promised I wouldn't, but I don't really give two at the moment, so let's keep going. Ben,
DRS is enabled.
DRS enabled. This is the biggest moment of the race here. If Ben can come out in the lead, it's his. But getting the wet tyres to grip to the dry track and the normal temperature is becoming an issue.
And yep, the Forrester's time is definitely looks like he's coming into Castle section now.
Oh, this is going to be mighty close. And
Where's
Beer
Ben
has
now?
pitted. Beer has pitted, by the way, and Wayne hasn't.
And Wayne
Interesting.
hasn't.
Wayne hasn't pitted. Ben
I don't think
needs
he's
to
going to make
pit.
him tyres last.
Ben needs to pit. He needs to pit, and I don't. Do you know what? I don't know if it's enough.
Oh, Forrester's
Forrester's
hit
hit
the
the
wall
wall,
again.
and he's got a puncture.
Same punches, same wall.
Forrester's done it again. 2 laps in a row.
Exactly what happened to me. Exactly what happened to
Goodness
me.
me. Ben has won.
Forrester's having a
The
nightmare.
Azerbaijan Grand Prix,
now,
folks.
where is Wayne and Beer? Where?
Where are Wayne and Beer?
Beer?
Good point. Wayne will overtake Forrester. It's going to be a Haas 1-2. Forrester the wall.
he's
Another
hit
one.
the wall
Oh,
again.
it's gone from bad to worse.
I think Wayne's going to overtake him here. If Wayne can get
Oh,
into the
Wayne's going to
pits.
get him. Wayne's got him if he can just keep it clean. And Beer will get him as well. At this rate, Horndog will bloody get him, and he's 6 laps down. Crying out loud. Right. Even though there's only 3 laps left.
Another thing is, has he got tyres? Oh, you will have tyres because they've been using the intermediates as well. So.
Will he though?
He
Because
should
of the
have.
qualifying.
Will he? Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because they
Has
both
he got the
pitted in.
tyres?
No, I think Forrester has one more set. We'll have a double check now. But
Right,
that
he's
isn't the
coming in,
story.
he's in the pits now.
Wayne Hammer makes it a Haas 1-2, but that's not the end of the story. Wayne is on intermediate tyres with
He
4
needs to
laps to
get
go at
off.
the start of this
He
lap.
needs to get off that racing line and find the water.
He needs to
Find
get.
this-
Exactly right, Kai. He needs to do
Super
it.
softs on back on the tyre and for
The battle for 3rd position.
Oh, he's coming out the pits.
Tafka
And
Beer
there's
takes
Tafka
3rd
Beer
position. What an ending. Now, on to Ben here. He's on the soft tyres. No chances taken. In fairness, I do like this strategy from Ben. He has ran on into 2 separate sets of super softs. Whether it's a forced decision, whether it isn't, either way, Ben all of a sudden has a 58-second lead over 2nd place.
Yep, he's on slicks as well, so he's maybe been in and made the pit stop. Whoa,
Ben.
he's close to that wall there. Jesus, Ben, take it.
Do not throw it away, kid. Don't
You've got a
throw it
canny
away.
lead now. You've got a canny lead now. You don't need to push. Wayne is like a long way down, and he's on intermediate. So
There's a 3-way battle for 2nd, in my opinion. Forrester, who has shown superior pace to Beer in this Grand Prix, it must have been said, other than on the midway point of their tyres, will Wayne pit? I would advise him to, or if he doesn't,
He's destroyed his car.
Wayne's gone!
He's lost it. He's gone.
Wayne is gone! Heartbreak!
Intermediates caught him out. He took a tank slap and that was it.
Oh dear!
Tank slap and that was the end of it. Forrester will.
Jeez, the Haas
take his
1-2
place.
blows up in that wall.
Yeah.
What
Unlucky
an
Wayne.
ending, guys! What
He
an
should have
ending!
went
Do you
in-
know what though?
He should have
He's
pitted in the lap
guaranteed.
before.
May I point out, guys, Wayne is guaranteed 5th place. Horndog is more than 4 laps behind.
Yeah.
In fact, he's dragging more than 4 laps down. I think he's only 2.
Yeah.
Horndog at the moment is 11 minutes behind the race leader. That is the epitome of just grinding it out. But on a damp track, or a drying track, shall we say?
Can I just say my teammate after a wonderful drive
Tafka Beer.
from being back? Yeah, it's got to be driver of the race. I'm going to nominate my mate.
Do you know what?
as driver
The
of
driver's driver of the day, and Wayne leaves, and do you know what? I am not going to comment on that. That is perfectly understandable for Wayne to leave the session. Absolutely. Oh
Yeah.
dear.
Yeah, unlucky son.
Wayne Hammer just on for his best ever finish, and when I say that, even pitting from the intermediates, he would have been just behind Forrester on better tyres.
I think that was just a bad strategy on his part. He should have came in the lap before. I think in hindsight now, you'll think, damn, I should have went in. So
Or you'll think, damn, I'm going to go and punch the shit out of the cat. One of the 2.
probably both.
While doing it. Ben Itchemum is now entering, guys, lap 50. He has become the man of the moment. But, well, saying that, we know what's happened so far. 5 drivers survive Azerbaijan. And we're still not at the end. And we have Forrester. Let's get onto this battle here. So Forrester, at the moment, is 55 seconds off Ben. Ben will just be in lead mix. If he's not, then he's off his head. 6 seconds is the gap between Beer and Forrester. Beer has grinded. He had an incident at the start which me and Kai caught. He managed to get through the battling retired cars, which Matt Lowe decided to have a little bit of hop, skip and jump through, which was quite interesting. And Beer just grinded away. A couple of really, really intense battles with himself, Senna and Wayne earlier in the race. Got the better of Wayne.
Awesome
Wayne
drive.
stayed out.
Awesome
And
drive.
in fairness, I mean, you know, from a kind of steward's perspective, you can't look past Ben. For driver of the day, but if he does that into that wall, that won't be any better for him.
I think because of the amount of times he's hit the walls, I think his driver of the day is whittling away.
Amazing drive here. Can I just point out there, guys, for the Force Indias, they are still going. Dragon has now been promoted up to 4th position. Horn Dog, ooh, bit of corner cut there by Ben. Why not do it? I shouldn't really promote that, but you know, when you're a minute ahead of everyone else, you know, you don't really want to tarnish it. But
you better watch he doesn't get disqualified.
indeed, imagine.
Yeah. With that,
And disqualification glitches through tyre glitches do not have an
I'm
impact.
happy with 18 points getting delivered by my number 2 driver.
Well,
Well
Shag,
done,
20
well
points,
done,
you were
Beer.
9th. 20 points for Toro Rosso. So,
yeah,
you can't go wrong.
Yeah. 20
However,
points for constructors.
we are now entering the final lap. What a Grand Prix, Kai, we've witnessed. This has been the best yet.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
Ben, who was getting, well, pretty much just behind Forrester when the incident unfolded, must have been absolutely jizzing in his pants, to be brutally honest. He was horse Peterson around the track after that, goodness me. We currently have
Ben
Ben.
though, to keep pressuring Forrester all the time.
He did,
because
he stayed with him.
He pushed him. Yep. He didn't let Forrester
We'll
get
go
away. Put him under pressure. Forrester made the mistake, and it came. Ben
And it
capitalised.
ended him. We are, and interestingly enough, we're going to be interviewing all 3 guys after the race. We have now got Mustafa Shag, who will also be helping conduct the interview process.
No problem.
Of course, we will introduce the 3 drivers to the podium. Ben has never, well, since the introduction of WOR onto Twitch streams, Ben has never been on the podium.
Oh!
This is a Ben to the
He's
wall!
knocked his wing off.
Ben to the
Who
wall!
has? Ben's hit
Ben's
the
in the
wall.
wall!
His wing off.
Yeah, but
Oh
how
my
far?
God.
How far?
He's halfway around the lap, Castle.
Right, 49
Goodness me,
seconds
Ben.
we are behind, but that's a lot to ask.
Oh.
He took his wing off.
Poor thing.
I wonder if Ben's
Oh.
done that deliberately to get himself mentioned on stream. No, you wouldn't do that
Nah, I
to yourself.
think-
You wouldn't put yourself through these
No.
couple of corners with no wing, would you? Ben
No.
must be absolutely shitting kittens that Wayne's been hitting.
Yeah.
Here we go. Ben, 3rd to last corner now. This now,
He's taking
the
it very
end is
cautious.
near. He
And
has to go
Beer's
uber
only coming up to the
cautious.
castle section now, so
It's
definitely.
Ben's to lose.
Yeah, it's
Ben
Ben-
hasn't lost it. He's just basically braking slowly, and you might want to watch out here. Ben doing a bit of weaving for the
Oh
crowd,
my.
but you might want to watch out here.
Is he doing his showboat?
It's not over for 2nd place, by the way, guys, either. Forrester's all
Yeah.
over the back of Beer, only a couple of seconds down. It's your man Ben, harsh driver, wins. Okay, wins the Azerbaijani Grand Prix. Excellent drive by Ben. Excellent drive by him.
Woo,
Well done, Ben.
Congratulations to Ben.
Now we have
And
the
here comes
battle
my
of 2nd and
teammate.
3rd.
Come on, teammate. Come on, keep that guy behind you. Let's do it. Come on, Beer.
Forrester absolutely ragging the car
Keep it.
round.
Come on,
Guaranteed
son.
podium for these guys, of
Come on,
course.
son. Go,
Tafka Beer,
Go.
his second place in a row. Or not in a row, but in 3 races. Tafka Beer, 2nd place in Azerbaijan with Forrester in 3rd. What an ending, what a race.
Woo! Well done, Beer.
What a phenomenal
On for the
race.
Toro Rossos.
And we will now go
Here
on
comes
to Dragon,
Shaken Dragon.
who, guys,
Here comes
it must
Shaken
be
Dragon.
said, pretty much
Not a bad
his
debut.
2nd Grand
Not a
Prix.
bad debut.
2nd Grand Prix, obviously Canada, but now this is
Yeah.
Dragon's 1st Grand Prix as an leaving up straight. Don't do that, buddy. Oh, well, you're like 6 laps ahead of Horn Dog, so it won't make much of a difference.
No.
It's Dragon's 1st Grand Prix as an official WOR member, and he comes across the line.
Well done,
in 4th.
Draggy.
So, guys, we will now run through
There
the
we
race
go.
order, race classification. 5 drivers
Hey, Cortana,
finished. Soldier
take a
Jan,
screenshot.
being obviously the crazy Dutch bastard that he is, has more than 16 million seconds worth of penalties and still gets a point. May I point out?
There we go. I've got a screenshot in case you need it as well, kid.
Cheers, bud. It's Bitumen wins Azerbaijan his first WOR Grand Prix. Beer, second position, profiting from Forrester there. Forrester in third position. He's in party ready for the podium celebrations, or commiserations in his case. Dragon in fourth position. Wayne fifth. Horndog, Wayne fifth retiring. Horndog was too many laps behind to move up a place there, guys. Calvano, Venoms, Shag and Jan all get their points as they are in the top 10. Just to confirm as well there, Senna, Matlow, and of course the two Matlow who battled with the retired cars quite humorously, and WR Button round out the whole of the grid. So what we need to do now, we need to bring guys Tafka Beer into the party. I'll make it invite only. Now we've only got Ben two in. Ben's in. We see Ben there. Guys, you can get your Forrester, Ben. You know what to do, don't you?
Include your audio.
Yep.
Include your audio.
What a fucking race that was. Jesus Christ. Here comes Beer. Right, let's get everyone audio included. Beer knows what he's doing. So
yeah, Beer will include his audio just in a second.
Right, do you want me to tackle the first? Do you want me to tackle first? Shag second, Kai third?
Yeah. Yep, that sounds like a plan.
Cool. Right then. So guys, the end of possibly the greatest race that WR has and will ever host. That was just phenomenal. Even though there was patches where we had absolutely nothing going on, we passed the time by talking about horse penises. Make sure you watch the stream back. It's highly worth the watch. Right. Basically, we have first position is Mr. Ben.
Hello.
Well done, mate. Congratulations, bro. Fucking fantastic drive there for you. Ben, in your own words, mate, sum that up, because that was one of the craziest races we've ever witnessed.
I don't want to big missing up at all, but you need to find me some quicker drivers. Or people that are not bottle jobs, like Forrester bottle jobbing it in that last sector.
We have a bit of beef between the podium guys here. We need Beer on set. We need to swap first and second round, I think, here.
Both buttons, that's all good.
Yeah, that was quite funny. WR Bottle Job 22 kind of retired after one lap, which was quite interesting. Ben, just really average qualifying for you there, mate. Won it at first, at least, and then you pulled it out in Q3, got yourself third.
Yeah.
Start for yourself, mate. You did well, and to be fair, man, you doing that has ended up proving, well, dividends. You were able just to cruise around at the end, giving us a heart-stopping moment on the last lap where you kind of lost your wing. From your opinion, though.
Shit.
They did stream it. They did see it.
From just to kind of from your point of view, Ben, this is going back a little bit into the race. You know, when you and Forrester on the same set of tyres, did you think it was race over when you kind of got to the position where Forrester caught you up and passed you?
No. Not one bit.
he did. Savour the moment, buddy. Definitely a great win. Great win there, mate. But stop calling you fucking Kimi Räikkönen or Zlatan Ibrahimovic with your bleeding bloody interviewing things. Cheers, mate. Right, and that is. But all I will say, though, Ben, in kind of all seriousness,
right.
Congratulations.
Can we move on to the second place, man? And can I just
He's been itching to do this. Shag, take it away.
Yes, well done, my teammate number 2, getting in there and getting 18 points for the Toro Rosso. Fantastic. Yeah. How did the race go for you, my son?
Do you know what? Just this one time, I'll let you get away with that. Oh yeah, it's all right. Well, I qualified last, obviously, because I wrote my car off in quali, and started last, and then there was carnage at the first corner. I picked up multiple illegal overtakes all over the fucking place, trying to dodge traffic, so I had to do a stop and go penalty. And when I did the stop and go, it kept me on the same bloody tyre, so I had to do another pit stop the next lap and finally put the slicks on. And then I just got the head down, basically.
Yeah, and what a head down. Look at that. What a head down. Second place, podium finish. Well done. What more can you just say? Yeah, that was a master at work.
It was hard work. I mean, I knew I saw Forrester's had to go into the pits not long
2
before
punches and 2
to
laps.
chain, yeah. And as long as I get out, I just thought as long as I get out 5 seconds ahead of him, I'm good. And he was catching me, but I knew I was confident I could stay ahead. Another couple of laps, it might be a different story, but.
Well,
yes.
Well done again. Well done to second place. And I'll hand
the
mic over to my mate Kai here. Kai, you can take third, please.
Kai's doing position 3. Kai with Forrester. Take it away, buddy.
Position 3. Well, Forrester, very lucky to still finish the race.
I bottled that big time. I can't believe it. 2 laps are done, yeah, and 2 punctures. Fucking joke. That's all good.
We're now live on Channel 4. Please do not fucking swear.
Well, Forrester, as you was going down the long straight, and because you was going so slow due to the punches, at least you had times to admire the scenes in the big horse penis building at the end of the straight.
Oh, that's what
Wait
call
till
a
you see
proper
the
bottle
stream
job.
back, guys. It's one of the
I can't
best
believe
things
it
we've
was
ever
so
done.
bad. But it's all good. It still keeps me first in the championship, so I don't care. That's what I'm happy about.
That's what you got to do. This one's for me to Oh, sorry, forgive me. I'll ask mine in a minute.
No, go on. That's it. It's finished.
Oh, I'll take it now. Right, okay. This one is to Tafka as well. Well, same yourself, mate. Great drive. Coming from, you know, the hospital bed where we spoke to you in qualifying, which the guys will see in the stream is quite humorous. That is when the term horse building was christened, by the way. You will see that. It's quite good. Tafka, when you kind of what were you kind of thinking when your team put you on the wrong tyres at the first stop?
I was thinking it's about 18 foot from my window to the ground. The Xbox should make a right mess when it hits the ground. It was so tempting to press that B for quit button, but no, I just got my head down. The thing is, I saw quite a few cars dropped out, and I was like, oh, hang on, I can get a decent amount of points here. I was got, you know, and it was a horrible race, in as much as the weather just changed so much. But I got the pit stops right. I stopped on the right laps. I didn't stay out too long. I didn't come in too early. I just got it right for once. But not
really
very
nailed
often.
it. So that, didn't you?
Wayne,
You really
poor
did.
old Wayne Hammer.
He stayed out too long. Stayed out too long. Yep.
Yeah, that one lap.
We called it, didn't we? We called it.
The thing is, as soon as I come into the pits and I saw him go past, I thought, I've got him, because he stayed out too long, and he stayed out another lap after that, which is surprising.
Yeah.
But as soon as I saw his car go past me when I pitted, I thought, great, I've got the jump in him. I'll get about 10 seconds gap. Because he was catching me, because he was driving in the inters very well, actually, whilst it was raining, it has to be said. He was catching me. Because I was running a 3-3 wing, you see, which is not good at all for wet weather on that track.
You were at the point there, the quickest car on track as well, coming towards the end of the dry stint as well. Just thought and you were on the slower tyre, so I will point out that was a really, really good effort. Forrester,
thank you.
I will say congratulations for kind of keeping the lead of the championship, mate. But from your own opinion, you know, you at that sort of time, you were quicker than Ben. You know, you were quicker than him at the stage. In terms of it, yeah, it just what happened? it just fell to pieces.
I'll send you £5 in PayPal later, Forrester. Thank you very much.
I come down there and fucking locked up and just slid into the wall, and I knew instantly. Either my wing was coming off or I was retiring my car, and ended up with a fucking puncture. I was like, oh. And then go in, get some dry tyres on. Next lap, do the exact same place. I was not happy.
It was literally the same mark.
Yeah.
The same bar.
You know that wall, Forrester, you know, Forrester, that wall you hit right was the same fucking wall I hit every fucking time, and I got a puncture every time I hit the bloody thing. Every fucking
that's
time.
That's the wall that retired my car in qualifying as well, to start last again. Every race this season, I've started dead last.
Broken a trend. Last position has not won the race for the first time.
I know Manners finally didn't win either. What's going on?
It's funny how Forrester likes to start at the back of the grid.
Fishy.
Well, all I'm going to say there, guys, this has been Positively Glad and WOR racing today for Saturday. It's been fantastic.
And just to remind everybody, Tuesday, tune in to Mustafa Shag, who will be streaming the Tuesday night race, 50%, here at Baku, all over again, with all these guys.
In Baku?
Right.
Right, I'm going to make a ban before the stream gets wrapped up. Nobody is allowed to watch this before they watch my stream. Otherwise, I'm going to get fucking crucified on commentary. That's one thing I will say. I'm going to get bitch slapped. That's what we said. But no, in jest. Thank you very much for watching, guys. You can watch the race through Shag's channel. If you need access to Shag's channel, I'll be hosting the race as well. So just kind of jump on board. Be exactly the same coverage as what Shag will give you. Indeed, must be said. Thank you very much.
Hey, if they don't ban it, of course.
Yeah. Me and Kai have absolutely slaughtered them before Shag jumped in. We have just gone to in pot. But Once again, guys, thank you very much for watching this. Great result there for Ben. Congratulations there, buddy. First win.
See you next time.
Commiserations, Forrester. All the best, guys. Pause out. Take care.